Max nothing. Max nothing.
I see you're listening to Anderson Paak, baby.
Me?
Yeah, you.
No.
Mate, I saw those. Have you seen those jokes videos on YouTube of like the Anderson Paak teaching you how to drum and the adverts for this the drumming sticks, mate? They're like old 80s style. He's just like, yes, Lord, Anderson Paak here. It's so jokes.
Very talented geezer.
Very, very talented geezer.
Yeah.
And talented drummer.
In fact, what were you saying, Lux? What was I doing today? Lux can get fit.
Everyone, by the way.
Is this the segues they're giving?
Sorry, but hang on a second. Are we saying his whole name or is it just
it's been said.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. I should have asked this beforehand. Can I say, like, what names can I not say?
Just got
a bunch of
everyone's name.
If you give me a context to the story beforehand, that we'll all be aware of, and then you give like a universal,
give like a little code name, a little code name for them.
Calm one,
it's
a calm one,
like we gave to you.
You sure you're recording?
It's been resolved.
Yeah, 100. Wait, let me double.
It's calm. It's been resolved
2 minutes
now.
in.
Welcome. This is the first time we've had guests on.
Yeah, true.
That is
introduce yourself.
You want to introduce yourself?
You know who it is?
Wow.
You already know
the infamous. Hello. The infamous, mate.
Yeah.
You've been mentioned so many times. It's just hilarious.
King fucking Kang.
That is that.
Yeah.
That is that.
Yeah, man. Thanks, guys, for having me on the show today.
All good, man. It's all good. Yes, Lord. Anderson Paak.
Like I'm on BBC
Like a BBC,
Radio 1 or
BBC Radio.
Thanks, George, for having me on.
Radar. It's radar.
It's radar radio.
By the way, did you
I'm
see
not
that?
a little man.
Yeah, I was just about to say, did you see the whole Jammer
The
interview?
Jammer thing, yeah.
The-
What's that about?
I just saw that one clip of him just
Hilarious.
when he was talking about how YouTube pays for views. Like, does
Yeah.
YouTube pay for views? Like, why are you shouting, big man? No, don't insult my intelligence. Yeah, I'm not a
it was quite
little
funny,
man.
I can't even lie.
It was actually so jokes.
It was just basically about like Jammer was saying, like he wants to do more for the culture, like in terms of grime, bringing it back to its roots and all that. And he was saying like how grime artists now are not giving back to their communities. He was just saying like he was just saying like I want to start doing things and releasing my album and going back into getting, what was it called, Lord of the Mics and all of that.
Oh yeah.
And just basically pump back into communities and all of that.
I heard.
And
what's that area called? It's called like, I can't remember what it's called, like
Area?
Burke or something like that. It's like a weird name in London.
Burke.
Yeah, it's something weird like that. It's like
Burke.
It's like let's say,
I've never heard of
let's
a
say
London
Wolford.
place
Let's say
with
Wolford
one
Forest.
syllable.
It's like let's say for example.
Oh, well, like a borough.
Nah, I can't remember what it's called. It's like I cannot remember. But
Hey, what is it? What about
apparently that's where grime originated.
I think I know
East
what
London?
Yeah, no. So, I don't know if it's East London. I think it begins with a B.
Search up grime origins.
Grime origin.
Might be
Grime
from where,
origins.
what's his name? Dizzy Rascal's from.
Oh yeah,
Dizzy Rascal.
you're
I was
right.
listening to a Dizzy Rascal song today.
Boy in the corner.
Banger.
Yeah.
Bloody
Kinda
classic.
Very,
Grime
very
originals.
good.
Very, very good.
But no, actually, no. Should I give a sneak preview of the song or give the shout out to the song?
What song?
No, I should actually. It was a let me go into my playlist real quick. Filler.
Oh yeah. No, you bloody just came from watching Black Panther, innit?
Oh yeah, true. That was actually a good experience. I'm actually annoyed though because
Why are you annoyed?
today, it's a calm day today, and then I thought, okay, well, it's not been a calm day for me, but it's been a stressful one.
God,
But I just thought I haven't had a relaxing moment in a while, and I haven't watched a film in a cinema in a while. So I thought, okay, let me go, watch Black Panther, the biggest film out at the moment.
Did you just go by
You
yourself?
said that's the
Yeah.
biggest film out at the moment.
It is the biggest film
I
at
made
the
like
moment.
700 million just this past week.
700 million.
Like it's nothing. Worldwide. That's almost a billion.
Like 5,000 billion, mate.
700 million. That's almost a billion.
That's almost 100.
That's like 300.
Jeez. No, but it broke records, mate. It got the most of all Marvel movies ever, the biggest opening weekend. In its opening week, I think in its opening weekend,
It's made more than any Marvel film in its whole run.
yeah, and it made its budget back in just the weekend.
That's because Donny's in Africa brought TVs just to watch it.
Probably.
That's very true.
That's
very true.
But I'm just
They're like,
surprised.
they are
like,
going to mention my name.
Yeah.
They must.
There was a funny one. There was just the.
Colonizer.
There was this lady. Yeah, that's one thing as well. Like, my cinema. Wait, when I went in.
My cinema.
My cinema, yeah.
My cinema was
Sounds
a
like
bit
a
weird.
Let me tell you something about my cinema, yeah. The one I own.
Hey man,
Listen.
I'm not like you guys.
Whoa, look at this.
Trousers are
funny, I
thick.
can't lie.
Jesus
Ain't
Christ.
that
Whoa. Whoa.
Or is it?
What was it?
Oh.
These mics cost £30, big man.
Yeah, you
They
found.
ain't that
I know
big.
that you dropped a K on that. That.
You're the king. You're the king.
Dropped a car.
2
Look at
Ks,
them.
mate.
They're clever like that. They're making jokes. They got a podcast out. They must be making money, guys. Ask them what they do. Ask them what they do.
Wait, what's my name? Ask my name. I am Nchupu. Heir to the throne.
They
Pull
don't
my
know
lip
that.
forward. Like, I thought that was bad about the film. I can't lie.
What, the
I
lip?
don't like how they had to fold the lips forward.
What are you talking
Which
about?
one?
That's where the key is.
I'm gonna go.
Under,
Yeah,
underneath
that was
the-
so weird to me because I'm thinking like kids are watching that and thinking like, this is how I prove I'm from Wakanda.
No, but they'll look in the mirror. They'll say my lips don't light up.
I just thought it was so af.
That's
I
the
thought it was
point.
so af.
I like that.
No man,
I
I
would-
didn't
I
like
need
that.
to-
The
So
goatee
af,
was
this is
kind
what
of
I
cool
liked
as
it.
well. They made their
Yeah.
face look nice.
Everything was just
I
so
thought
nice,
Michael B.
mate.
Jordan looked very nice in this film. I can't lie.
His hair.
No. His hair looked ugly as
Yeah.
shit.
I
But
thought
he
his hair
looked
was
swole.
quite vibey.
Nah,
Oh,
the
he was
one where it
swole.
was like that, I was thinking this.
Yeah, the one where it was like going off to the side.
Gothic vibe.
Oh,
It looked weird, but when he had it back,
He was
I
in the
was
army
like
like that.
Yeah.
He was in the army like that.
Yeah, and
What was
like,
going
come
on?
on.
I thought that scene between, if you haven't seen it, but the scene between, you know, when like you have to get buried in the sand or whatever.
Yeah, to visit the ancestral plane.
Yeah. That man. Then he's done his research.
Listen, we research just saw it once.
The ancestral plane. Donnie was in an apartment.
Yeah, ancestral plane. That's what they called it.
Okay, but when he was in,
This guy
when he
is-
was in the apartment, like, and he was talking to the son, I thought that was a dead one. I thought he should have just spoke to him.
do you
Yeah, that's
mean?
what I was thinking. Like,
Like, you
they
know
When they were switching between.
yeah,
Yeah, I
they
should
should
have
just
stuck as well.
I'm not gonna lie, we're slightly spoiling it. I'm not gonna lie.
If you ain't
Come
watched it by
on.
now, it's
Be
cut-
aware-
it came
I
out.
was
I'm not,
one of the
it's
last
not
people
Get
to
Out
watch
though.
it.
It's not Get Out. It's not Get Out. It
It's
hasn't been
bigger.
out. It hasn't been out for a year.
That's another thing I was talking
only
about with
came
my
out,
friend.
like-
What do you think was better, Get Out or Black Panther? I thought Get Out by
Oh.
far.
I mean, you can't.
I thought Get Out just
By
because Get Out was
far?
Which one was better for what? For the culture? I think Black Panther was better for the culture.
Yeah, because Get Out was.
That's a
Black Panther. Look how many people united for Black Panther. Get Out was like, oh,
Yeah,
it was
but
there,
Get
but it
Out
was
brought
less
shit
so.
to light.
I know, but Black
and it was-
Panther
it's-
united.
It's a niche market.
Yeah.
Isn't it? What, black people?
No,
Oh,
No, like
welcome to
horror.
the Max.
Oh yeah,
Nothing
welcome
Bloody
to the Max.
Podcast.
What is school?
GG.
What is it?
What is school? Welcome
Yeah,
to the Max
welcome to the
Nothing
Max Nothing
Podcast
Podcast.
with me, Simon,
Me, Ethan.
and special guest.
King Kang. no, I did that. King Kang.
Hey.
King fucking Kang.
All right, that's that. But no, it did do bits for the culture. It did.
I don't know about that.
More than Get
Wait,
Out.
wait,
Get
more
Out,
than-
first of all, was a horror film.
Yeah,
Horror.
And it's
horror.
or thriller.
It was a horror, man.
Man
It's a
said
horror.
horror.
It was a horror.
What about it was a horror?
It had jump scares in it.
Yeah.
That's a thriller.
Now, thriller's a bit more
No,
sinister. It's like
yeah, it's different. It was
action. There's a bit more. I don't know.
How is it?
I can see where he's coming
How?
from now.
I can know where he's
How
coming
was
from.
it a horror?
It was it was both. It was
I
psychological.
don't see it as a horror.
But I see
psychological
thrillers
horror
as
and thriller.
crime.
Define,
No, I mean I
horror.
wouldn't even say that. Like
Define a horror. You know what I mean?
It's a build up of what was it? There was something
scary truth.
like it's a build up. There's like tension or what
That's
was
a
it? Tension.
scary truth.
Scary truth.
I don't know about that.
That's a
Tension,
scary
man.
truth.
The Exorcism or the Exorcist or
No, what are you talking about? Scary truth psychologically. Get out. Scary truth of what white people could potentially be doing.
And also there was like that flipping randomness of running and the whole brain surgery, all of that.
Yeah.
An
The
intense
coagula.
feeling of fear, shock, or disgust.
Horror film definition. What are you talking about? Horror.
Yeah, I just want the definition of the word.
Yeah, fear.
Horror film. Oh, that's a bit long. A horror film is a movie that seeks to. Ooh, that's a word.
What is it?
That's a word.
Illicit. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Elicit a psychological reaction such as an elevated heartbeat.
Listen, that's a word.
That is a
What kind of
word.
definition is this? Saying an elevated heartbeat.
Yeah.
I can name some things that can give you an elevated heart.
Oh wow.
Not like that, big man. Not like that.
Adrenaline.
You're the one that.
Not
I
like
like
that.
that.
I mean, if you play me at basketball, raw. I mean, if you play me at basketball, you're gonna get smacked. Huh? I mean, if you're gonna play basketball, you're gonna get smacked.
Huh?
That's
You're
adrenaline
talking to
right
me.
there.
That's another thing. Every time they'll play basketball in the film, I just kept laughing because that crossover just looked dumb as hell. Yeah.
Oh.
It just looked stupid.
Look, garbage. I can't lie.
It was quite funny.
I'm not gonna lie. With the whole hype of the film, I saw that crossover. I was like, oh my days.
When I saw that, I was like, first of all, these ladies are playing in the dark. At the start of the film, like, these ladies are playing in the dark, and then at the end of the film, when they were playing on the court as well, I was like, these ladies are just garbage.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw one of them travel. I can't lie.
Legit, at the end, the guy took like 5 steps at LeBron and just put it up.
That is that, man.
When I saw that, I just thought, what is going on?
Is that some spaceship Lamborghini?
Is it?
It's hilarious.
I thought they were just. When I saw that, I was like, they had to get every single Donny with hair.
Yeah.
They had to get every black Donny with a high top or something like
of course.
that. Because that's to represent the new school, I guess. The older ones, they all had like low hair.
Yeah.
'Cause that was around the 80s, I'm guessing.
Yeah. And then before that, the 70s, they had afros.
Is that the late 80s, innit?
Something like that.
That was
No, it
'cause-
was
early 90s.
It was 92.
Yeah.
swear.
Yeah.
Early 90s, yeah.
So how old was he?
That's what I was trying to work out as
He's
well.
maybe about
T'Challa.
Killmonger.
T'Challa and Killmonger, I think, are the same age.
Sorry for that, guys.
Yeah, I think they're the same age. So what are they like
I don't think
20,
they're the same
20,
age.
28?
Well, it depends.
No,
do you consider it to be now? Like the
What do
time?
you mean?
Yeah, what
Like
do you
the whole
mean?
timeline of.
Of course, it's present
Of the
day.
film.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was.
What?
It
Of
was.
course it's
Every
present day.
every Marvel film was in present day.
It's in present day, yeah.
Why?
Bruv, the girl said, what are those,
The
mate?
thing just came up.
He's getting
Yeah, 'cause
Instagram
I'm-
notifications. This guy's
you're actually
popular.
a
Blase, shout out to
This
I
guy's
said I'm
popular.
popular, you know. Blase giving bare L's. I mean,
raw. Notification.
I said, no, mate, I only get notified by men. I mean, what?
What? What's happening?
My man there.
What is going on? What is going
My
on?
man there. My
What?
homies.
What is
my
going
homies.
My friend.
For Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Do it for my people.
What is going on?
The accents were pretty good though. There was
Very
a variety
good.
from South Africa, East Africa, North, West.
The Osa accent. Very good. You got to do the click. Yeah, the Osa accent.
They were speaking some Swahili as well.
If you had to give yourself a new name, what would your name be?
In terms of what, as a superhero, or just myself?
Your
now?
name.
I kind of like my name. Not
Do you know
gonna
what?
lie.
Do you know what that thing is? I was thinking about do names define you as a person? It's
I
kind of
think
like
you begin to.
do you become your name?
Yeah, I think you no you fit, you create your name.
I think you create your last name.
No, I think
What
you create,
family? I
I
guess
think you create your. I think you create,
you create your first name.
You
like,
create your
What
you
about
you
even before
embody-
you and
you
the Simon
embody-
before you.
they don't matter anymore.
To who?
to you.
To me, I don't care about
To
anyone
the
else.
world, it does matter.
No, but to you, when you think of Ethan, who do you think of?
Yeah, because
When I think of
fair
Simon, when I think of Lark, I think of it's you.
Yeah.
That's
No
true.
homo. It's only very homo when I think of that.
Okay,
But,
keep thinking about last.
no, but like your name defines you, innit? Your name, you
I don't think it
define your
defines
name. You
you.
define your name. You
Defines
define your
me.
name.
Family
With
heritage
certain
and all that.
Donnies,
for
with
it.
certain Donnies, your surname defines you.
Yeah, but it's something that
to
you
be
can't
honest,
change.
Realistically,
you know what
realistically
change
though,
it.
you can
I mean?
change
Well,
your
I mean,
name.
like,
That,
you can
no,
change
that's
Dali.
in you.
Your
Like
name.
that. No homo.
You see-
That's in you. We need to put a no homo blanket over
Yeah,
this
I'm not
whole
gonna lie,
podcast.
we can't keep saying this. Like it's
But I
a
mean,
blanket pause on this
Yeah,
whole thing.
that's for everyone there. But blanket over everything, but it's in like it's in you.
Blanket over everything.
Blanket over. Like,
Like you can't change the fact that you're an Edwards, if you know what I mean. Like
I'm just
you're.
dating that whole government.
what are you talking about? It's
Said
been
it already,
dated.
said
It's
it
been
already.
dated.
Proceed.
Look at this guy. Oh, they're after me now. I gotta leave now.
Hey, you can
After
bleep that out. You
You
blate.
Proceed though. Proceed.
But yeah, like you can't change that fact and where your heritage comes from. Like it can be traced. All the like records in terms of today's
Unless you
society.
change your name.
Yeah, but it's not like you can go off the grid so easy nowadays. Like
No,
you
it's
change your
very
name,
hard.
there's a
It's
record
very
of
hard.
that.
It's very hard.
That's
Like,
a very good point.
From watching Narcos, like I realized they're tracking him or
Yeah.
they're tracking everyone so easily. Imagine. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
Someone's
Hello.
probably watching me right now.
Hello.
Someone's probably watching.
Alexa.
Exactly.
Oh shit! Stop listening. Perfect. Perfect.
I wouldn't be
But
surprised.
she's not gonna stop
Exactly,
listening.
she's not
Though,
gonna stop listening.
She's not gonna stop
Everything
listening.
we say
That
is
mic
being
is always
recorded.
on.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
the one.
That's what I was thinking. Like they don't. It doesn't just pick up on what's said. It's constantly listening.
Constantly recording.
And then when it hears something that it's a trigger word, that's when it responds.
There you go.
That's what I was like.
Just be
I
careful
saw,
to say,
on
but-
the not even on the. It was like on the Google News thing,
Mm.
and it was saying that was it on Google News? I think it was a joke or something like that. But it was saying like you can't really like type in child on the internet because
What?
you will get flagged up.
Oh
Police
wow.
were there 2 days after that's been whatever. Like I saw, in fact, yeah, it was a joke because someone typed in child or something like that. It was like for research purposes only or something like. Don't worry.
Oh wow.
Like it was nuts. But the fact that governments can they can check your
I
history
wouldn't
like
even
that.
dare do that.
Yeah, it's a
That's,
bit
that's a
mad.
risk.
But what if you're doing like a film or some art thing? Where
What
you
the
have to,
fuck are you doing? You need
Hey,
child.
man, people are studying psychology. What if they type in child and they have to see how people think? That's a bit mad, isn't it?
no,
Someone's got to study it. I mean, that's why I said the damn internet. They say the internet has everything. Someone got to study it.
No, but surely it's not accessible on Google though.
Hey,
Someone's got.
Someone's got to study it. Someone's got to study it though. Whoa. Okay, go activate your phone then.
Someone's got to do that job.
Someone's got to do
hey,
that
man,
job.
that's
It's
what
true
I-
though. Can you imagine all the government officials that have got to go through child that they stole from
mad.
like when people they go through laptops that they found in basements and that.
What's
they
it
have to check
called?
for
How to
it.
Catch a Predator.
Wow.
I feel sorry for those girls who have to act.
I feel sorry for the guy, man.
No, that's scary
I
as
feel
shit.
sorry for the guy.
No,
Can you
man,
imagine
no,
getting
but
caught?
imagine being that girl. Imagine being that girl that has to act.
I
Like
know.
in that situation, has to meet that guy.
It's true. What if
You
the
have
guy's
to
got
meet-
mechanical door locks?
You never. What if you just whipped out a gun right there
That's true.
and just say get on your knees? What could you do?
Break in and.
That Donnie's not coming in to say those cheeky lines.
Hey,
some
look what we have here. It seems like we've got.
SWAT team has to. There's gonna be a sniper or something.
No, but surely
outside.
they have police with them all the time, anyways.
Is police really that on the job like that?
No, but they probably have them for
Yeah,
that
but
specific
think
occasion.
about it. Think about it. If the police come out, yeah, that mean he has nothing to lose now. He's just been caught.
Oh wow,
Listen,
That's a good
listen,
point.
okay, there's always been the saying of like, okay, no, in Brotherhood when they were like, never mess with a man who's got
Everything to
nothing to lose.
Oh, yeah.
But and then the last one he was like, never mess with a man who's got everything to lose.
Yeah.
Because that means he's willing to do everything to keep what he has. But that's an awkward one because you're
Very-
put in a situation where you're like, fuck, like, I'm going to prison.
Yeah.
I'm going jail.
A lot of them they try and leave or they try and make excuses.
Yeah, I know,
They're just
but
like,
You've never really seen one that's whipped out a gun.
I've never. That's true. Oh, do you remember we had that whole mad debate?
about
Who's more lethal or who's more dangerous? A man who has everything to lose or a man who has nothing to lose?
that was.
What
a
did you
very
say?
long one.
What did you say again?
I said. What did I say again? I said someone. Everything.
I said someone who has everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said someone who has
But
everything.
that's basically like saying, okay, let's just say Deadpool
Yeah.
versus
Deadshot.
Deadshot. Who would you say?
Yeah, but Deadpool's got powers though.
Okay, but
That's
that's
like,
why
for
I
example,
didn't really say Deadshot. That's what I was
Wolverine.
thinking about. What is Wolverine?
Wolverine versus
That
Deadshot.
then he's lost everything he's ever wanted.
That's
in
what I'm
life.
saying. That's what I'm
What's
saying. So
his
he has
memory?
nothing else to lose.
That's mad.
Wolverine has nothing to lose. Deadshot has everything to lose. His daughter.
But Wolverine has, like, regardless of what Wolverine does, when he's put in a situation where like he has to think, like, he doesn't do the wrong thing.
I know, but
He has
What-
a conscience. I can't lie. He has a conscience.
yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. But who would fight more? Someone who has nothing to lose, or someone who has everything to lose?
I would say fight. Who would fight harder? Someone who
fight
has
harder?
everything to lose.
There you go.
But
And they'll
who's-
most likely win, right?
But who's more reckless?
Nothing.
What?
With
Yeah.
nothing.
With nothing, exactly. That's what
When you
I
have
was going
nothing
to say.
to lose, you're way more reckless.
I guess so.
Because you don't.
I guess so.
Nothing to
Like,
lose
there's
includes
But
your
no
surely
life.
if you got
Yeah.
everything to lose, it's a battle of.
Nothing includes. Nothing includes your life.
It's an
You have
evil-ended.
nothing to lose.
It's an even-ended battle, though. So if you got your life to lose, then why would you fight so hard?
No, if you have nothing to lose.
Yeah, if you have nothing to lose, why would you fight so hard?
That's true.
If you got nothing to lose, why would you fight?
Because you want that. Because that's the only thing you want. You have nothing and you want that.
No, you don't even have your life.
No,
Let's
you
say you
have
go in
your
prison.
life.
Let's say you go in prison. Done now. It's over. It's over for you.
Yeah, but it's like a Suicide Squad team. They felt like they had nothing to lose. That's why they formed that team.
No, they got formed. They got formed.
They had
By- what's
everything
her
to
name?
lose. They had their lives to
They had
lose.
their lives. They could have got executed, mate. They had the
that
thing,
thing
the
in
thing
their
on their
neck.
neck. Yeah, the thing on their neck.
Yeah,
That
they
blew
did-
that Kangaroo Jack or
So I
whatever.
don't,
Whatever that guy.
Flipping Tom Hardy looker like.
That guy at the start, mate. That
so
guy
I
at the
don't
start.
remember that shit film.
That film
Yeah,
was
it was a
terrible. That's why I said
terrible
Will Smith. He released
God-awful.
three of the worst films in 3 consecutive years.
But his Instagram's popping though.
But his
what does that-
Instagram popping, though.
say?
It's true, I really rate
He
him.
realized.
It's true. Yeah, he's on social media.
He's basically a new, what's it called? What's that white Donny? He's just like, that I think he's
narrows it
Polish
down.
or something like that. And he's just like, oh, you've got to work harder, guys. You got to work harder. You heard him.
Who's that?
Bro, this guy is, like, I hate listening to this guy as a motivational speaker. You've never heard him?
Tony something.
Yeah, something like that. You never seen him?
No.
I know. I think I know who he is. He's not Polish.
He is. He's something like that.
This guy,
What's
man,
his
he's
name?
not Polish.
What's
bro.
his name?
Just search for motivational speaker Tony. He's not
Tony.
even Polish. He's like American, mate.
Nah. No, he is American. But
He had a mad like documentary on Netflix that we watched. It was just so phony.
No, I'm not talking about Tony Robinson.
Oh, we're not talking about him.
No.
Oh right.
Isn't
Tony Robbins.
a
Sorry.
baseball
Tony
player?
Robbins. Tony Robbins.
No,
Right,
he's
right.
a motivational speaker.
Yeah.
What do you think of them, by the way? Because recently, actually, one of them televangelists, the most famous one, Bill Sutton, he died,
Is it?
and everyone was like, "Oh,
R.I.P.
memoirs about him." Like,
Yeah.
but what do you think about like those people that? Actually, that's a separate thing. But what do you think about like motivational speakers?
I don't. If it's something to fulfill, if that's what they want to fulfill, then I can't really like. I don't have anything like they're not doing anything negative in terms of the general society, like wider society.
Oh yeah,
But I can see how they exploit people.
yeah, that's what it is, isn't it?
That's the only, it's like it's the same thing where people they have a funny way of looking at religion. Like I always understand like a lot of atheists nowadays. It's always what about priests? They touch kids or whatever, and that's what makes them turn.
Jesus Christ.
That's what
Jesus
makes them
Christ.
turn off from like going to church or like believing in whatever they were believing in before.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like. Fair enough, people can be wrong and they can do things in an opportunist.
What?
Gary
Gary
Vaynerchuk.
Vaynerchuk.
Yeah. That's his
Oh
name.
wait, I know who
You know what
he
I'm
is.
talking
Do I?
about?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know
No,
him.
you do. Look,
Let me see his picture.
him.
Yeah, that Donny.
Do I know him?
He's not Polish. I think he's like Jewish or Russian.
No, he's
or
not. No, I think he's Russian, but I know this guy.
Oh.
And he's mad small and he's
Yeah.
like, he's sponsored by
Oh.
Lacoste.
I can't lie. This guy's a
wow.
god. I can't lie. This guy's a waste, man. I can't
Is he a
lie.
motivational speaker?
Yeah, like only
Yeah,
he's
he's
just like,
turned to it now.
he's like,
He's-
get off your
Yeah.
ass and just do something.
Oh, I'm not gonna. I've
Why
seen
do you-
videos of him on
Why do you
Facebook.
not stop? Why do you complain? You gotta do something every day.
Oh Lord, like those
Yeah, he's
people
one
are
of them
just like
small people that talk mad quick.
Yeah.
And he's like, with a sharp
Napoleon
voice.
complex.
Yeah, like he's just
Poor.
chatting shit. Like the way he's like,
He's
if
made
we're
his
talking
mind
if we're talking about exploiting people,
Hmm.
yeah, this Donny is the pinnacle of that. Like he
Exploitation incarnate.
is that, yeah, bro.
mad.
This Donny is a waste, man. I can't like, and the thing is with him, he's like in the business world, he's Drake.
Oh,
Drake got with Migos. Drake got with this new Donny, right? 901, Shelby. That Donny as well.
SB. What's Block Boy?
Young-
He's gotten
Block
with
Boy, yeah.
every single Donny. This guy has gotten with every single Donny just in case they blow. So he can say he takes a picture of everyone just in case that they blow. I've got a picture of them. I know them. I can build a business strategy with them.
Which is clever because I was thinking about
clever,
this
though.
on the bus. Well, not even on the bus ride, but the walk here. Like how, because like you know how Apple. Not even was it Apple? No, there was a video on how bloody hell. I think it is Apple. Yeah, how Apple is closing themselves. Like for the future, like long term, their business strategy is not going to work, and how because they're not buying assets here and there. Like for example, you know how Google. I think Google just bought LinkedIn and all that kind of stuff. And yeah.
God damn it! I
Yeah,
told you they're
it's
taking
it's
over.
either Google or
I said
Microsoft
this.
that bought in, like they're doing business basically.
I said this,
and now
man.
Amazon covers like a large majority of
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Google's doing all of this, all of that, but like Apple is just sticking to iPhones
Yeah.
and computers, and that's it.
They bought Beats, and that was the
Yeah,
extent
exactly.
of it.
And Beats cost I think like 3 million, and LinkedIn
3 billion,
cost
mate.
Microsoft like it was almost like 10 times that, and it's basically just comparing the two and how their business model is not going to be long lasting because once their phones are like
You should have
That's
heard
nice.
what Il said the other day.
What do you say?
He was talking about oils. Remember?
Oh, what with? Oh yeah, we was oil
He
companies.
was here. He was like,
Because we brought up like on one of the podcasts we were talking about Bitcoin, and then and then Il was like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, like I had quite a bit to say on that one. Like he's like he left a comment on the thing, and I was like,
Is it?
okay, cool. But he was telling us about like investments and that,
Yeah.
and he was talking about oil. Like, if you want to invest in oil.
He was like Google, Amazon, Apple. All these donnies are making peanuts compared to these donnies in oil companies. He was like, he said something like,
oil companies, mate.
He said something like Venezuela. He's like, I could buy Venezuela. He's like, He could be like, I'm gonna buy Venezuela.
He was like, an oil donny can just look at any island and go,
I want
in
that.
do the cat's got the flu.
Pretty
I want
much.
that one.
It's
Let's
very
go.
funny.
This one just so happens to be Britain.
Yeah.
I guess I own Britain now. That's that.
Pretty much.
So
I hope
mad.
you're on the treadmill now, Il. I hope you're on
That's
the
that.
treadmill listening.
1 kilo weight on each foot. That is that. You know what I mean?
If he was that rich, would you buy an island or like what would you do if he was that rich?
Richard Branson.
Yeah,
like Richard
as he
Branson's
said,
now.
he said you have more money than you can ever spend in that lifetime.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
that's generational wealth.
That's the key.
That's mad.
That's generational wealth.
Shout out
That's
to
the
Blase
key.
with that one.
Hey,
That's generational
this
wealth.
shit started with me.
Yeah, but for real.
I don't know if I would buy an island. I probably would buy an island if I got that
I
money.
do Bill Gates.
What's that?
Yeah, what is that?
Just start solving the world crisis.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I had enough
I'd
money,
try and be Akon.
I'd save Africa.
Be Akon and Bill
Never
Gates.
come back.
Yeah.
Never come back.
Like
Don't let me out.
No.
Now I would I would have to invest because it's too much. I can't use it all on myself. I can't. I don't even know what
I would buy a shit ton though. If it's all legal, I would. If it's,
Wow.
Bro,
Which is the camera?
How was it? Oh, how was
Which is the
it?
camera over my shoulders? If it's not legal,
How else
then
is it gonna be?
I would do. Listen, Pablo Escobar done that. Alright, but
He tried to become a politician as well.
Which
Yeah.
is nuts.
As long as it's done.
That's dumb.
He almost made it as well.
no, but that was.
That's how fucked up Colombia was.
He loved his country. He was so patriotic.
Yeah, until he started blowing it all up.
No, he was even patriotic when he was blowing shit up.
What?
How does that
Yeah.
make
How
any
can you
sense?
say God bless us? Kill them all. Kill them all.
No,
God
but
bless
he
us.
was doing it
Coming
all
like a
to make a
martyr.
statement.
Do you know what I mean?
Like he was.
on
he
his
was-
own country.
No, but it's like, let's say,
But this guy blew up a plane.
I can't even describe
a
it,
bit
but
mad.
you do what you need to do in it. Like if you're in a situation where,
My catchphrase.
like that's why I keep saying, like, love makes you do some crazy things. You love your country that much.
That you're willing to kill your own people. That's
Exactly.
A bit mad,
You love your country that much that
I understand.
the thing you love most is fighting against you.
Does that make it right though?
Yeah.
No, okay, but let's say for example, you love something so much, they push you 10 steps back. The only way you see plausible is if you push them 20 steps back.
As a person.
So
That's-
that they'll
that's a
kneel.
poor show.
So they'll kneel.
What?
They'll
Why?
kneel. You push them 20 steps back.
No,
so
but
that
like,
they'll
this is
kneel.
what me and Sentinel were arguing about.
Yeah,
What,
Like
like-
about dictatorship, and how
Dictatorship.
You push them 20 steps back so that they'll kneel before you, and then in your head you think them kneeling before you is how it is before.
Reciprocating love. Or, that don't sound like love.
No, not even love,
what-
but like how it was before. Like you think it. No, once you it will never be the same.
Yeah,
Drake.
Whoa.
No, but that's like okay.
Louis
This is
Bell
what he
will
was saying
never
to me
use
because
that
it's basically the same situation, the same argument that he was making to me. Because I was saying
Who?
like, said
Ill.
He was saying like, I was saying like, I think we should live in a dictatorship or just like a communist sort of like society kind of. And he was saying so you'd be
Are you
like,
serious?
You see it? Are you being serious?
yeah.
I don't
But
think
why? What's
anyone.
beneficial in that?
I don't think anyone in politics, will ever be seen as good.
That's what he was
Yeah,
saying
wouldn't
like.
it-
No one will ever be seen
Politics,
as,
yeah.
they're making a right decision because someone will always oppose that.
Politics
Exactly.
will
That's what
always
I
be like a
sometimes you gotta
splitting
just
issue.
Wash your hands with certain situations. That's how life is. Look, it's not gonna be fair. Not everyone's gonna be happy.
That's
gotta
what
take
life
it on
is.
the
Life is a
chin.
balance.
Yeah.
Life is
mad,
all
man.
about balance. But
all
so
mad.
Take it on the
continue.
chin. And I was just basically like he was saying. So would you like? Because he was saying Kim Jong Il or no? Ooh.
It's Kim Jong Il. It's Kim Jong Il. No, it's Kim Jong Un. Tell her.
You're having. I swear that's David. Kim Jong Il.
Kim Jong Il.
Kim Jong
No,
Il.
but Kim Jong Il is Kim Jong Un's dad.
Swear.
This guy thought he was a fake character, mate.
Go on, Lance.
Kim
Tell
Jong-il.
me you knew
That's a
that.
bit mad.
Go on, Lance.
I did
Tell me.
not
Tell me.
know
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I
Because
did
you were
not
about to stay silent. That's why I was like, tell me you knew that, Lance.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Listen, I didn't know that.
Read the
Kim Jong Il.
news.
Nah, I listen to the news.
Kim Jong Un,
Occasionally.
man. Anyways, go on. Kim, what you
But
saying?
yeah, I was just saying. Oh no, he was saying. Would you rather like live under Kim Jong Un?
Hate us because they ain't us.
Un?
Un.
Kim
Apparently,
Jong-un.
do you know what I
Yeah.
found out, by the way, before, like
Kim
quick
Jong.
interruption off topic, but Kim is apparently his surname. I found out.
So
Like, his name is
Kim Jong-
Jong-un, but Kim, they say the last name first.
what? So what do they call like? They probably just call him master or so.
Yeah, yeah.
They probably,
So
yeah,
what about his
master.
equals? Is there any equals? Is his wife his equal?
Does he have a wife?
Does he have kids? He must have kids if he wants to carry on the legacy.
He's young, you know.
What? How old? 25.
He's like 32.
What?
He's young, mate. He's a young guy. This is why people think he's out of his element. He's young.
I don't know if he's out of his element.
32.
Why do
you
people
gotta think
always?
about...
But I don't know why people always put age and wisdom together.
No, but it's not even about age or wisdom. The country is not that developed,
He was
so you
born
gotta think about. What?
Hold on, born between.
It says his age there. It says it. It should say it.
I was about
No,
to say, how do they have
it
his-
should say it right there.
Low key, I can't lie. It says, this is the first time I've ever seen this on
Oh
Wikipedia.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's like
It says born between 8th of January 1982 and 8th of January 1984.
yeah, oh yeah, because obviously it's like in the interview, mate, when the people believe he doesn't have a butthole,
That's a bit.
so he
That's
doesn't
madness.
take a shit.
Bro, he's fucked up. He fucked everything
It's
up.
crazy.
I
It's,
think-
honestly, it's
what's her
crazy.
He
name?
was just like, he hacked everything. He was like, "Go on, I dare you put my date of birth. I dare you."
I assume someone actually did put his date of birth. They got executed immediately.
Yeah.
That's a bit
Not having
mad.
it. They got tracked. The thing is, they control the media over there. They thought they won the World Cup.
Huh?
They thought they
Can
won the
you
World Cup.
imagine? False hope.
They thought they won the World Cup.
Wait, they control the media.
They control the media, yeah. Right at this very moment, I have a feeling that North Korea believes they won the World Cup, beating Brazil 7-1.
That's mad.
That's what I heard. It's crazy. And you're only allowed 20 different haircuts.
But who's that for though? Like why? Like if these people are enslaved, who is that victory for? Because that's to make
Kim!
to make people
I mean,
happy.
Jong-un!
No, but in
knows.
his head, he probably thinks, you know what, like I'm so patriotic, and I believe that this is the right way.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Who could
That's
stop
that's how I see it. Like they were both at the pinnacles of their career. They were both at the top.
They were at the top,
Who
yeah.
could tell them anything except for each other? That's why they batted heads so much. Or should I say fists?
Whoa.
Oh, the one was giving it out.
No,
Fist and face.
They were actually beat Rihanna.
I think Chris Brown won that one though. Actually,
Huh?
no, he lost.
Did
He
you
lost.
read? Did you hear the documentary?
Nah. What?
Long story short, this is what happened.
I didn't even see a documentary.
Is it the
There's
one where
Chris
he
Brown
was
documentary.
explaining the?
I
saw that snippet, yeah,
Bro, that
yeah.
was too funny. So
Sorry, I
basically, what happened?
I don't know what you're talking
I
about here.
can't, no, basically, what happened?
I don't know what's
so,
going
so
on.
he's talking about it, yes. So this basically the story of the what happened of why they fought.
Who's
yeah?
talking about
So Chris, it's a whole documentary.
Oh, it's Chris's.
Yeah, Chris
Oh,
documentary.
right.
So he
Okay,
tells the story in depth of what happened.
Right.
So Chris Brown basically was dealing with a girl. Well, not dealing with a girl, but he done a thing with a girl before. Got with Rihanna. Rihanna was like, "Did you do a thing with this girl before?" He was like, "No."
Girls like this.
He was like, "No." Yeah.
God.
Then
always like this.
then she went
Even
and
Rihanna.
then she.
Jesus.
Then
damn it.
he was doing his thing. Then they were together having time. They're like having time, but occasionally like they would fight a bit. They would fight.
What?
They-
With fists?
Yeah, like
Fisticuffs?
yeah, that's just how they were. Like they would fight, put on makeup,
'em up
before,
cowboy.
put on makeup before a show, get on the stage, do their thing, come off. Like they'd have bruises all over, but they still. That was just how they were.
What the hell?
That was how they were. And then one night they something like they were talking, and then this girl, but he had done a thing with the girl before.
Okay.
So
And
then-
he said no.
Yeah, he said no, and then they were
They're both problematic.
then they were on the phone, and then they were at like an award ceremony, and Rihanna saw a message on Chris Brown's phone or from this girl saying like he hadn't done anything for his loyal, but she just said like congrats, like well done or whatever, and she took that in offense because they had been drinking quite a bit. Got in a Lamborghini, they were driving a bit, and she just got mad, started swinging, started banging him while he was driving.
Of course.
And then eventually he was just like I
Of
can't,
course.
like she was banging him, and he was
course.
like I can't
While
take
driving?
While driving, mate.
He was
You
like,
wanna die?
he was just like I can't take this shit no more. Gave her one bang. And then she like looked at him. They put it was match the moment. They mark the moment. Sorry, froze.
Oh, wow.
She spat in his face
What
with
the
the blood, and they just started scrapping
That's
in
sexy.
the car whilst driving. Yeah. Then he just stopped. He was like, "Fuck this!" Got out the car, and then next morning that's what happened and everything. But,
Wow.
But the bit in the documentary that had me dead was when he was like. It was when it was the hitting moment. It was before the hit moment. Like he was like, he said there. He was like, oh, she was hitting me, and I was just like, now I'm finna head. be mad. But we all know he was now I'm finna have to beat your ass. Like, that's what he wanted to say. It was too funny. But when he said it, like, he said it was so, like, when I saw it, I was like, these cameramen,
they must have died. They must have died. They must have died, mate. Oh my
now
God.
finna have, because he's taking so much cocaine, like his like he's gonna have to stop, like he's gonna like that.
Yeah.
So he was like, if you don't see what I'm doing, like his bottom lip is just like yanking a bit,
twitching,
like it's just twitching.
Like it's a string on it.
He was like,
Invisible string.
yes, he was like, now I'm finna have a bit. Be mad.
Oh wow.
It's too funny.
But it's like this comedian was talking about that actually. Bill Burr, this comedian, the one who made F is for Family. Now he was talking about how like a lot of people obviously they sided with Rihanna on that whole situation, but they didn't consider like maybe she was doing some crazy shit beforehand, like nobody even thought. And the way he was explaining it, like maybe he was probably doing some crazy girl shit, like coming up to his face like, "Oh fuck 5 of your friends, I don't give a shit," just like coming right in his face. And that's why he just went, "Oh boom," just like slam him.
Yeah.
But the way Bill was explaining the whole like, he had a whole bit on like, there's no reason to hit a woman, and he was like, no reason at all.
Yeah.
Like,
That was a Chris Rock thing.
Yeah, it's true, but
That was a Chris Rock joke.
I see where he's coming from though.
Did you hear Chris Rock's joke on that?
I did.
That was one of the funniest jokes. I think that was one of the first jokes that I actually remember. Do you remember?
No.
Chris Rock, he was like, he said the exact joke. Like he was like, "There's no reason to hit a woman. I wouldn't hit a woman, but I'll shake the shit out of a bitch."
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
I'll shake the shit out of a bitch. He was like, "Come." I'll go. I put it on the ground. What the fuck do you think you're doing?
No, but for real though,
That's a bit
I
mad.
understand. This is why a lot. Of,
I
no,
said,
you
no,
have a gun?
no
With a
sexist. Do you know what I mean? No sexist thing, but a lot of women.
I'm a firm advocate of not being sexist.
That's true.
So
I am absolutely
if you
not
come at me
sexist.
and you swing me across the face,
Equal rights.
and you swing me across the face, don't not expect one back. Don't
I think a lot of women.
That's what I'm saying.
expect
They
that
exempt-
on
they
that.
feel like
have that
they're
at the back of
exempt.
your head. Have that at the back
Do you
of
know
your
what I
head.
mean?
Because listen, if Ronda Rousey came and banged me, listen, I'm probably gonna lose, but I'm putting all my might.
all your
I'm
fight.
picking up. I'm doing a Lopez. I'm picking up a metal bar. Anything that's near me,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
knocking this bitch out.
Do a Jason Bourne, mate. Pick up a
I don't think I
smash
could
a chair.
like hit like in the face with my fist. Not gonna lie. I think it would be like it would be a weapon
No,
or something.
I could never. I don't think I could.
Surely that's worse.
I don't think.
No, but it's
Got
like
a weapon.
it's
I'd
not
rather not. I'd rather not
doing
touch
it.
you.
I'm not feeling the.
I don't want to touch
I'm
you.
not feeling
Oh,
it.
look at this guy. You'd cyberbully someone, mate. I just don't feel the contact.
I don't see them
at all.
crying.
I just don't want to see them
Like,
crying.
I don't know, man. That's a bit mad for me. Like, even like, I'm trying to think.
Quick body
probably-
shot, a body shot to the rib. a quick jab to that right rib, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not
you
gonna
see
lie.
her hold the rib, drop to the floor.
I'm not gonna
Can't
lie.
lie, she's
Put
got
my
to be
hand
a
let them
man.
fall.
Like, I got to see her
What
look
do you
like
mean?
a man. She got to be transgender. She got to be
Look
saying
at
I'm
this.
changing.
Hey.
I can't. I don't know. I'm not even like. It may even be sexist. I don't know. But I don't like. I can't.
What,
I
you
don't
can't
think,
hit one?
Like physically, with my fist. I don't
But
know,
this is
man.
the thing,
That's a
that
bit
a lot of
mad.
them-
Because I see
they
them as my
feel-
sister or something like that.
Yeah, I know
I
that.
know what you
but
mean. I know where you're
I'm
coming
saying,
from.
I'm saying if I'm pushed to that edge,
That's
if
what
I'm
I'm
pushed to
saying.
the edge, if I'm in a situation where, okay, this is seriously gonna fuck, like I'm getting
You
fucked
could
up.
get
But
destroyed here,
I'm actually gonna get fucked. Like I could break a leg, like I could break my foot.
Whoa.
I could get.
Second week.
I could look like. Would you say in the last podcast where the guys I look like a tennis ball?
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
I don't want to be walking into work the next day like that. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to defend myself. A quick jab to the right rib.
Yeah.
No
No fault.
sneaky hat.
Okay.
Like, they call him McGregor.
Muay Thai. Slam him right there.
I come here, wait,
in the back of the neck.
Bread
yeah.
basket. Bread basket.
Oh my gosh, I gotta send you guys this video
What's that?
of Mayweather punching.
What?
This Donny's like on the. I saw the punches, yeah.
Mm.
Let's just say if I had a shit phone, I wouldn't catch the pixel. I would not catch the pixel for real. It was like
At 15 frames a second, you wouldn't see it.
it was,
That's mad.
That's crazy.
it was disgusting.
No, but this is the thing. This is a lot of. Again, obviously, blanket, no sex and thing. This whole
We're
thing.
putting bare blankets, man.
Bed just, do
Rough
you
and
know what I
warm
mean?
during this
Warm
cold.
up, up and warm, mate. It just
Bloody
snowed 5
snow,
times.
innit?
It snowed 5 times
a
today.
day in UK.
5 times a day. Do you know what I mean?
Winter's
Winter
coming.
is coming
for Wakanda.
for Wakanda.
That was another random thing in that film.
colonizer.
The only tribe in a flipping whole Wakanda like area that were flipping living in the mountains. Like it made no sense. They were just snowed there 24/7.
Yeah.
And then wearing like the
gorilla.
most like revealing clothing. Like they weren't even
I know,
wrapped in
they're
wool.
crazy, mate.
Like it was like what?
But that joke's bit when the white guy started talking, they were just like, ooh. That bit was so joke. Like he was
hilarious.
like, we're here to we're here to
Just all started going off.
do not say another word.
That was it.
I died, mate. That was hilarious.
That was quite funny.
That was
Looking back, that's actually hilarious. I can't lie.
That's actually
Imagine if you had this set with all those doddies.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
That's so live.
like that must have been so weird for the
live.
white guys in that film.
Yeah, but
No, yeah, he was talking about it. He was like, at one point, he was the only white guy on set. There were like 100 black guys. Even the crew was black.
yeah.
Wow.
And then he was saying,
This is
he
great.
said it. Someone asked him like, "What do you feel about that?" And then he was like, "This is probably how black actors feel all the time."
Yeah.
And I was like,
For real.
True.
That's
True.
crazy, man.
It's mad.
But actually, back to your point.
Back to
about-
the woman thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to these darn gone women.
Ghana.
Listen. Anyway, blanket sexism, no sexism thing on this whole thing. Blanket sexism. Blanket sexism.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. But no, this is the thing with women. A lot of them feel like they're exempt.
Oh!
What?
Oh, never mind. I'll ask her after.
All right, cool.
Ooh.
A lot of them feel like they're exempt from like any sort of like reaction or
Or
anything.
repercussion from anything.
Do you know what I mean? So
Well,
this is why they get so rowdy. They're like, boom, because you're not gonna hit me. They're like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna hit me. Boom.
Which is mad.
It's crazy.
Like,
They
not
get all in
everyone's
your
gonna be
face.
Jay-Z in that little elevator.
Do you know what I mean?
Might be
Like,
some next American football player.
do you know what I mean?
On him
Ray
big,
Rice.
Innit? You know what I mean?
Ray
I would
Rice.
smack a bitch.
What is
Ray
your
Rice a
worst
bitch.
restaurant experience?
Damn.
Turtle Bay, mate.
What happened? You were eating in the dark.
What?
You ate in the
Oh,
dark.
no, that's what my mom said. She was like, she went to Turtle Bay. She was like, it felt like I was eating in the dark.
No, the light is quite moody. It's nice and moody there, but
Fucking dark.
do you know? No, I mean, the
Oh,
lights,
when we were filming?
when we were filming,
I know,
remember?
I
Do you remember that? We were filming, mate.
Yeah,
the
that
manager
was
was like, "Yes, you can
madness.
film here. It's okay." And,
And
then
then
later on, he's like, "No, you have to
pissed
leave."
the fuck
He
off.
got
You
so
remember that?
pissed. It was ill, mate.
Yeah.
It was ill. He did it.
Always, man.
It was always
He
ill,
was so
man.
pissed off.
He was so
We had to use
pissed.
our phones
No,
as
no
lights.
homophobic, but that guy was gay. I can't lie. That guy was gay. That guy was actually gay.
Like he was sassy with the way he was like,
Yeah,
kicking us
yeah,
out.
yeah.
I remember that
And
one.
he had some
And
like
his
some
turtleneck was extra tight.
yeah,
boy.
he had like some spandex on. I can't lie.
Yeah, it
What
was
the
a
hell
mad
you
one.
look at that?
He
You
looked like-
guys, you
he
remember
looked
his
like
turtleneck? You remember his
Yeah,
spandex?
he
You
looked like
guys are
Eddie
checking him
Murphy,
out.
and he looked like Eddie Murphy and the Nutty Professor. Do you remember when he was first skinny? He was like yeah. He looked like that. Yeah, man.
Wow,
That
yeah,
guy
no,
was
he was wild, mate. He was
Yeah,
wild.
and
he
he
started
was-
wilding for no reason.
Yeah, he came in. He was like, "Yes, it's no problem. You guys can feel. You
You
guys
can feel him. It's okay. Just don't get any people in.
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
He's
that's
like,
all right. That's
That's accurate.
That was a
That's
very
accurate.
good accent.
That's
Sorry about
That's
That
not
was
getting
okay.
people in. And then all of a sudden, I think we were there. a
you
bit
guys
too
have
long.
to leave.
No, he came
guys
over. He
have
was
to
like,
leave.
listen. He was like, listen. I said, you guys can stay. I said, you can stay. I said, you can stay. I said, you don't get no people in. Don't make up too much place. Went off mad.
No.
Yeah.
Call your friend. Your
Yeah.
friend has been filming the people. I was like, what's
Yeah.
going on,
Yeah, it
man?
was very
You weren't
much
even
going
too
on?
loud.
And then Il was like, no, I got them out of the frame. Like, I was like, I didn't even get them in frame. I was like, oh, that's
It was
that.
my pixel.
It was my pixel. I asked them still. They were like, What was that?
What is the
That's
best
very
part of your
nice.
day?
Best part of my day.
What today?
In general.
Oh, my,
No, hang on a
what
minute.
do
Did
you
we
mean?
all answer that restaurant question?
Oh, I guess that was the
What,
general
what
consensus.
was the total bay for you? What
It was
he
that
making up
that
stuff?
filming
Yeah, it was
bit.
all
That
that.
was the worst
Oh,
thing for me.
My
No.
worst was the flipping when you took us to.
I knew you
You
were
walked
gonna say that.
yourself into that
Jimmy's.
one.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Come on down to Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, I took
The
one
worst
special.
buffet.
That was the worst thing.
ever. And I
Ethan.
think I can say
can't
this now.
believe it.
I'm not even touching anywhere near 8 years old, and I can say this: I will never be anywhere near another bad buffet like that
I
place.
can't believe it. I can't
God.
believe Ethan. I can't believe what you did to us, mate.
That place
That was poor.
shit.
That was poor. And the thing is, beforehand, he was like, "Yeah, I went here for breakfast. It was shit."
I didn't go in for breakfast.
No, you
I
went. You
there
said
for
you
dinner.
went there for dinner. It was shit. But let's try again.
Yeah.
Still, I was like, "What's
no,
going
this place is
on?"
good, man. It's good. It's cheap too.
Whoa, was it
That
though?
was the only reason why
Was
I
it
went.
though?
Oh
I was like, it was
gosh,
fucking
them
cheap, that's
samosas.
why.
Really and truly.
Fuck me, man.
Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
me.
That ice cream though.
Oh my god.
Bloody hell!
Lord.
What's going on, man?
I was very, very mad. That
What
food
is good?
was god awful.
That was poor.
Man, oh man, thank you for that. The wings, oi, that pizza, oh my.
It's actually garbage. I can't.
That was actually poor. You think?
The only good thing was those tacos because you can get better.
That was poor.
You can get better. I remember,
You get loads,
what's his
bro,
name?
yeah.
Lopez. Lopez came over with bear. And he was just like, yo, that's the only good thing. In it. I was like, yo, why not,
That's
man?
that, man.
Fuck.
He was eating everything, though.
Did you say his name?
Wait.
Lopez weren't there.
Who was it? No, I think it was. Wait,
I think it was-
Ton.
Yeah, I think it was Ton.
Yeah, Ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Ton was eating everything, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny.
He was like, "You're not gonna eat that."
Why was he there? I don't even. What?
What were we doing? I don't even remember. Why were we all there?
I think
in
we
the
came
O2?
from like that thing that what's it called? The Excel Center where they hold
No.
Comic Con. We came from there or something like that.
Nah, we didn't come from there.
Because I swear.
Oh, did
That's
we?
what I'm saying.
Ton's
we did.
younger brother was there, I swear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
he wasn't.
No, he wasn't there. He wasn't there.
It was-
No, I swear down he was actually.
That's what I'm thinking. Who else was there?
He
There
was,
was,
he was,
mad
he was, he was.
Filipinos there.
He was there.
There was quite a few people there, you know. There was quite a lot of
Yeah,
people there.
Jiggy was there. Oh, yeah, it was like loads of us.
Everyone wanted to go Five Guys.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
I
you were
remember
like,
that.
"Yeah."
Nah,
I
my
didn't
face
say that. I was
better,
like,
my face
I
better.
don't want to pay for that, man.
Yeah,
true.
instead we paid for shit. Calm.
Shit
Thanks
on
for
the
You
that.
plate.
filled?
Thanks for that.
But yeah, that was a nice one. What about your shit experience?
Yeah, what
at
was
the
yours?
restaurant?
What's yours?
What's my shitty experience? I don't know, you know. I've had quite a few. Just like, yeah, I've had quite a few. I think when I went Alton Towers, that was just shit.
What?
Alton Towers.
Yeah, I went Alton Towers quite a while back.
What was there? Like, was their own version of a restaurant? Or
No, it
what?
was like a pirate theme thing. Yeah, it was like out of a film. I can't lie. It was god like, and because they're so shit. Basically, it's. Let me just put it this way, okay? Let's just say there's a. Let's just say there's like a you know, for example, like a. How do I say it?
A platter.
Nah, you know, like for example, if there's a plate and then you put a cover over it, like that one. Okay, let's
Oh,
just say
one
like
of those.
Sandy, where Sandy lives in
A dome.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
like a
yeah,
dome. Let's just say
oh,
there's
like
a
a
dome.
dish,
One of those
the
little
little-
dish
Yeah,
dome
let's say
covers,
something
yeah.
like that. That has nothing to do with this, but I'm just saying that the shape of that is like how the restaurant is, and all around that
My
is the
God.
swimming. There's a water park.
Like, so you're underwater?
It's basically like that, yeah.
What?
But it's not that great because the whole fucking place smells of shitty chlorine.
Oh, God.
More or less, it's like
Like
it's
an aquarium?
It's sort of like that, but there's
That's
sort of
mad.
walls. It's no. I'm guessing it. I can't lie.
Nah,
There's
you
like-
don't
there's like-
downplay it.
there's like
Yeah.
walls
I
where
wanna
you can
go
see
there.
like Donny swimming and all of that.
That's alive.
No, but it smelled shit in there.
Yeah.
It was humid as fuck. Like you might even see some Donnies pissing in the water and
no.
everything like that.
So
You see
actual
their
people were
faces?
swimming like
Yeah, like,
that.
you could see some
Mate,
people
and like
swimming,
people
yeah.
tapping on the
That's
window. That's
mad.
live.
Oh, come on, that's mad.
That's
It was
actually
shit.
live.
It was shit.
Can't lie, I'll go there for just the experience
I'll
of
go
just
there for
seeing
just for
someone like
seeing it.
Mate, when you see shitty kids running around, saying, "Oh, I dropped my pizza on the floor, Mom. Where's the ketchup?" All this bullshit.
Is that you? Is that you?
All this
That the
bullshit.
acoustics
Yeah.
must have been terrible when you
Oh,
did like a chair being dragged
Oh,
to the
you're the
floor.
only black family there. It's just,
Oh, my God.
it's like, what is
I can
going
imagine
on?
it. Yeah, I've had experiences like
It's
that.
like, I don't know what you're talking
But
about.
the
That's live. You gotta
acoustics
think
are
about
just-
every single con before you think of that one probing,
That's
man.
true.
And the food was actual garbage. It was, oh my
Was
god.
it like pirate thieves? Like,
no. It's Alton Towers, man. You know they just make shitty chips.
Golden coin shape.
golden nuggets?
Golden nuggets. Doubloons.
You know what I mean?
A shitty spring roll, like some shitty chips,
Roast parrot.
some 2D chips. You know there was 2D chips. It was just garbage. It was like
2D
it was like out of the whole potato, yeah, or the whole fucking shitty fried thing. It was like maybe 2% of it was filled with potato. The rest of it was just
All
fried.
air in it.
Yeah.
All outer shell fried out.
Have you seen that
Garbage.
video of fried avocado?
What?
It's
Does it look nice?
disgusting.
Why would you
looks,
fry an
it looks
avocado?
stupid because in the video at the end, I was thinking, please don't eat this like on camera. And they literally ripped off the fried bit of it and just ate the avocado. So I was like, what the flip
It
was
looks like
that?
calamari.
It's flavour. Oh.
Rank.
Oh.
You wanna try a fried Oreo?
What?
That's backwards.
Sorry, but
That's backwards.
sorry, but like people want to die these times. Like,
Yeah, no,
what's
no.
going on?
That's a biscuit. That's a biscuit
That's
fried.
a fried biscuit.
That's
I'm not gonna
It looks
lie.
quite nice though.
What the fuck?
It looks quite nice, isn't it?
I'm looking at
Doesn't look
diabetes right
fried.
now.
What is that? That looks like it's.
It's got a bun on it.
Yeah.
It's fried. It's fried.
Like, you know, they put batter on it. They put batter on it and they fry that. Dip that.
That's disgusting. That's America, man. That is
Diabetes.
disgusting.
That's diabetes. That's fat diabetes,
That's
people, bro.
Remember disgusting in America at the same.
They're synonymous, mate.
That's disgusting.
They're synonymous. They're the same thing.
I'm not gonna lie, America, they're overboard with everything.
They're on a wild one.
It's overboard good and overboard bad.
This is why I don't rate that whole economy. Like, the way they built their whole system on like fast food is the cheapest food you can get.
I was actually thinking about that because when I was getting my ticket for Black Panther today, on the back, I don't even know, but it reminded me of when they were doing the.
Did you go on your ones?
£2,
Yeah, you went on as well.
The £2 McDonald's thing. I was just thinking, like, why don't they promote like other cheaper, like better food?
Yeah,
Like wasabi or something like that.
Or even just like as the thing where it's like vegetables are all £1 or like £2 or whatever. Like it's £2 off.
Something like that. Oh yeah,
like what? Like I don't get it.
Give a voucher for like fruit and vegetables.
Because
It's the market, innit?
It's more time to grow vegetables and more money to spend on all of that because they need nurturing. If they think about it like this, if they put more effort into promoting vegetables and promoting fruit, something will be wrong with the vegetables and fruit.
Why'd you say that?
That's facts right there. If they start promoting
it means that they've done something wrong.
It means
to
that something's wrong with it because clearly if they're not promoting it
conspiracies,
if they're not promoting it that much, that must mean that it's
good.
That must mean that it's harder to get it or it's more effort to get it.
So they don't want it to run out as quick.
They not even they don't want it to run out as quick. It's just more effort to get it. To make a quick cheeseburger, it's probably filled with bullshit anyway.
Yeah,
so that's
like
why
sludge, innit?
it's easier to make. It's much easier, and plus it lasts longer.
But as
they put stuff on it that makes it.
That's what I'm saying. They're actually chucking the fruit away, mate.
Yeah,
fruit's like 20p, 15p for one. Are you
but
dumb?
I don't get how you man eat what's good like. Or you especially how you eat like Tesco bananas and that Sainsbury's banana.
I buy my bananas from Asda, but you can buy your bananas from anywhere. What do you mean?
I only go down the market. I can't lie.
I understand where you're coming from.
I like it where like the bits of it are black, like on the inside.
Yeah, no,
of
the brown.
On the inside
brown.
of the banana.
That's how it's ripe. That's right.
I like it like that.
I don't like green.
That's when all the unhealthy sugars come from. That's why I like it.
No, but here's the thing, though. I buy bananas like just before they're ripe.
Yeah.
And I also buy ripe bananas as well.
same.
So as I'm done with the ones that are ripe, the non-ripe ones have become ripe at this point.
Yeah.
So that's how you like stock up on the whole thing.
I'm not too big a fan of oranges, just because I don't like it all over my hands.
I don't like orange. I prefer sultanas or like the clementine.
That's the thing.
families
I
and
don't know how to differentiate them, man. I
To be
just
honest,
know
I
the
don't
ones
know
that I
what
can
they
peel
are.
with my hands, the ones I can cut. There's ones that are tougher to peel with my hands that I can also cut. And
Oranges
my
are the
days.
big ones.
Some funny
Yeah.
story happened
Like
this
that
morning
kind
on the
of
train.
that citrus
actually.
thing.
Some funny story happened on the train. So I get on the train with all the kit in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh yeah.
I have all that shit. And usually I get on like the first or second carriage, so it's packed. It's packed. Like everyone gets the door, like my face against the door, isn't it? And then when it gets to Clapton,
Chinese.
it's a fuckery. Because when it gets to Clapton, it's a fuck. Because everyone, because that's borderline Hackney, innit?
Yeah.
So everyone wants to get. Everyone's like, I'm getting on this fucking train.
That's the
I'm getting
attitude,
on this
innit?
train. So
Chinese people do,
they
innit?
push straight. They barely even wait for anyone to get off. They're pushing straight on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen what they do in China, mate?
Nah.
Yeah, they actually
The
form a line.
instructors actually push you on.
Swear.
Like the conductors.
By force. So like
The platform conductors, like
I
they'll
thought
push
everyone
you
got
on the
line.
train.
I thought they were all polite.
There's no line. In China, they're not polite at all. They're grabbing people's asses on the train.
Yeah, that's
In China, it's a mad one. We'll talk about it in a sec, but go on, sorry, do your thing.
But so I was like, today I got all this quick kit, so I got to get on the fourth carriage. So I got on the fourth carriage, and I saw, raw, it's actually quite empty. I got to get on this every day. So I get on it. It was not very empty, but it's all the seats are taken, but there's enough space for me to stand down the aisles. So I'm standing there now, and I'm like, all right, then calm. There's this woman. Oh my god, I saw this woman. I was like, you are a hero. This woman, yeah, black woman. She had a baby strapped on her. You know, like the old African thing.
Those the wraps, yeah.
The
wraps.
baby newborn, looked like a new, maybe a couple
2
month old.
yeah, 2 months old, yeah,
baby,
something like
yeah. No, maybe like 11 months or something like that. That near
It's
enough
almost a
one.
year. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
enough
I
one.
just said 1 year.
I know.
Shut up. But
No,
yeah,
they're
baby's there.
18 months old.
Baby's
Fuck that, man.
128 months old. No, but baby's
He's
there.
12.
Baby's there, yeah. Baby's there, yeah. Then she's got another son there, another son on the other side. One of them looks maybe like 6, and then the other one maybe looks 8 or 9. these kids are like sneezing. Every time they're sneezing, snot is coming straight out their nose. She's got a back on her back. She's like, oh, and she's entertaining them as well. And she's like, oh, wait. Taking her bag off, looking for the wet wipes. Everyone is watching this woman get the wet wipes out of her. As soon as they sneeze, everyone looks for tissue. Everyone looks for tissue in their pockets. Then the baby sneezes, or the kids sneeze. She's looking in her bag for the wet wipes, eventually gets them, and just like, she just does it so calmly. But like, I looked at her and I just thought,
some heroes don't wear capes.
yeah, like you're
Some heroes
like
don't wear capes.
she's so composed because she understands that this is it every day. This is my responsibility, and here's what I have to do.
I rate it.
So I saw that I was just in utter like. I was staring at her and like I looked at her and she looked at me back, and then I just smiled because we were the only two black people on the train. I looked at her and I just smiled. She smiled back, and I was just like there was that respect. She sensed that respect because
Respect, man.
she could see me as a young black man, so she could see from my perspective. I was that one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it
that's
was like,
true.
she looked at me and then saw me with all that kit and getting ready for work. So it was just like. It was a very good moment. I can't lie, but I digress. That's not,
I really
that's not
like
the main
that.
story.
I
But
like
then
that, man.
She gets up and then the kids are getting off the train. The kids are like, "Get out the way, get out!" That is quite funny. There's some confident kids.
That's
But then, soon as they got up,
Kids are annoying, man.
I slide right in because I've got all this kit now.
Of course.
And there's this girl sitting in front of me, and I've got the light panel.
Mm.
I'm moving so quick. I swear. If this was my knee, I would have had to say something. I swear I almost broke her kneecap. I can't lie.
God.
But she looked like she was maybe like 21 or something like that. She was a white girl. And I smacked her knee and like I smacked it hard. I can't lie.
Raw.
And her reaction was... it's like, and then she bent over and she's like, and she looked up at me like so angrily, and I was like, okay, you know what? I can either be a pussy or be like, oh, I'm sorry, or I can just screw
What's that
her.
pussy movement?
I can just, because listen, it's on the train. It's a respect thing. It's my legs are here.
I apologise.
It's my legs.
After that touching moment there,
That's
and being
mad.
like,
Look at this
oh,
guy.
you're such a great
My
human
legs.
being.
My
know what I
legs.
mean? Yeah.
My legs
I
are
really-
here.
I really respect this woman. Fuck your knee.
My legs are here. You better keep your legs back. Don't think just because I knocked your knee, you can now stretch and do all willy nilly. No, stay in your lane. Big baller brand, baby. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
This for big ballers only.
Oh my God. So what was? How did she
Get the
react to that?
zero
So
Out
she was
now.
like, and she looked up at me, and I was already looking at the window. I was a dickhead. I can't. I knew she was bending down looking at it. Yeah, I was looking out the window
You're one of them
screwing,
pricks, man.
and then she looked up and looked at me, and I looked back at her like, say something. Yeah, like I was looking at the window. I looked at her like, say something, and she barely had any space. She had to tuck up. She had to tuck up in it. So she's now sitting like this,
Bruv.
and then what happened? She kept like every like minute or so she would bend down and look at her knee and just be like,
She was letting you know.
Yeah, just letting you know.
That shit hurt.
You're paying for this hospital bill.
I was laughing my head over my head, but of course I couldn't smile, so I had to keep a straight face and be angry as hell because I was like,
crazy.
if I smile, that's weakness. Strict, no weakness.
No weakness.
But that was that. It was so funny. Then that whole train journey, there was about 3 more stops after that. Whole train journey, I was like, I have to screw. I have to keep this straight face. I have to
You're
keep this straight
sicker,
face.
man.
That's crazy.
You got a cold heart, man.
I respect
What made you
mothers.
like that?
Fuck this girl's knee immediately.
No, but it was an accident. But
Was she good looking?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Who cares?
I don't know.
Well, oh, that's a good
I don't
point.
know. I don't know if she
Oh,
was. She
man.
might have been
That's a
for
good
you.
point.
She might have been for you. She might not have been for you.
whoa.
But I don't know.
Hey,
It's
Jesus
jokes.
and I behold her, baby.
That's a good point.
For you, man.
If she won, you would have said something.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Welcome.
She was the ugliest bitch I've ever seen.
Oh, bro.
I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her.
Stand there.
Mate.
Mad, oh,
If
mad,
you're
oh,
listening.
mad.
Yeah,
That's
but,
jokes.
That's a crazy one.
Yeah,
No, that's true.
That was that though.
That's mad.
Very funny.
Trains
Very
are a mad
funny.
one, mate. Anything
Yeah.
can happen on a train. Just like, do you remember what who was I telling? I was telling one of you about what my mum saw on the train.
Oh yeah, I think you were telling me actually.
And I'm telling you, I think I was telling
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
It was basically
About the kid.
Yeah, the kid. Basically, my mum was on the train at one point, and she had to get off like in a few stops. But basically, there was this group of rowdy young boys. They were all black, obviously, because that's the only that's the only people that get rowdy on the train. That's that. But they were all getting rowdy, and then she said one of them like kind of they were all sitting like in one little compartment there, just like sitting across from each other, like 1, 2, 3, 4, there were like 6 of them maybe.
Yeah.
And then one of them kind of like got down on one knee, looked like he was tying his laces or something, facing away from my mum. So she was like, I don't know what's going on here. And all of a sudden he collapses.
What?
Like he just falls. He just falls. Like he's tying his shoes and he just falls. And his friends are just like, But anyways, and then they just continue like it's calm, just going on, and then like eventually they have to. I think they get off the train because they want to call like. I don't know, like other passengers are like, mate, is your friend all right? Like they're like, he's fine, mate. But they're like, call emergency services. So when the thingy stops, the train stops, they go and they get off the train, they press the button to call emergency bit, but then no one comes, and then that was my mum's stop. So my mum had to get off, and she kind of wanted to stay. She was like, I kind of like want to see what's going on here, like see what happened. But she said the last thing she saw was essentially the emergency services didn't come, the doors closed. The guy's outside. The guy's still clapped on the train inside. The train goes off. Then she said that his friends just walk away and they just go. And then nothing happened. And then my mum's just like,
what?
What the fuck? Like, nothing happened from that. Like, they just abandoned their friend on the train.
And they, like,
I said to her, I was like,
like,
they must have got to the next stop. And she
Yeah.
was like, no, they were walking very slow. I was like,
that's a bit mad. What day was this?
I think it was like a random day, like a Wednesday or something.
Because I had one day when I was meeting St. Ill one time, I had like 2 suicides. Suicide going.
He was telling me.
Yeah.
He was telling me, mate. He was telling me. The way he told me this as well. Oh my god.
Like both of them, I could have witnessed. I'm not trying to say I wanted to witness. Hey, I wasn't trying to witness them.
Chop
I'm
on
just
up,
saying
eh?
I could have.
shit.
I just don't put a blanket over suicides as well. Suicide is not a good thing. Call the helpline that Logic released a track
Yes,
of that in
please,
America.
yeah, what it
I think
under.
it's 08 something here. You can search that shit on Google.
Please, man, please.
Use your
Seriously.
Googles. Use your Googles.
Use your Googles.
Everyone's got one in their hand now.
Use your
But,
Bing.
Search that shit.
Use your Bing. Google suicide.
Suicide helpline and all of that. Get
Yeah.
some help, man. But seriously, get some help. But,
Yes, please.
It's not funny, man.
Yeah, but the way you said it.
I'm trying to be I try to be
Yeah, but
serious.
seriously, get some
now,
help.
'cause sometimes they might think that we're taking a piss or whatever, innit? But seriously, guys, they're laughing there. I'm with you. No. Excuse my laughter. I'm looking at Ethan, but excuse my laughter. Guys, I'm with you.
Why are you covering the mic for? You know
I'm
you're
with
laughing. You know you're
I'm
laughing,
with you.
man. Oh my god.
If you're feeling anxious, depressed, anything like that, go to Google. Type in.
You know, no, listen.
All right, you know what?
Listen. I'll do
yeah.
it. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Listen, listen. We're being very serious. Yeah, suicide is a serious issue. So we're obviously we're joking here, but like when it comes to matters like this, you gotta be careful. Just like you know what to do. You know what to handle it. But anyways, we're joking about whatever we say, but we can continue now. Let's go.
Yeah. So I was running sort of late.
Wow. Why
Don't cover the mic because that's gonna trigger
That's what I'm saying. You're putting him in the shits now, like he's the only one laughing.
So I got a bit late, and I was running down like the escape. That's another thing. People just blocking like
Always
way.
getting away. Oh
Like,
my god.
come on, I'm trying to get on the train or whatever. But yeah, some little, I don't know. The father, I understand fathers and their kids, whatever situation there. But come on, man, leave your kid. But so I was running downstairs, just missed the train. I was like, crap, I'm running a bit late. One came like a minute later, so I was like, oh, that's pretty calm, that's pretty quick. Get on it, I'm thinking, yeah, calm, I might get there on a decent time. Next thing you know, train just stops, and it's just like, you know, the muffled London, whatever.
Can never understand the
Yeah,
crowd.
exactly, like 10 minutes or whatever. I'm thinking, oh, come on, man, this is like killing my time or whatever. I'm at Seven Sisters, the only station that doesn't allow for any other transportation. There's no overground, there's no switch over to Piccadilly or anything like that.
Poor.
And I was just thinking, please, just one more stop and I'll be calm. Just at least get me to the next stop, I'll be calm. I can do something, I can work with this.
Yeah.
Like, yo, everyone get off the train now. There was a situation ahead of like before, whatever.
On the train before,
Yeah,
innit?
so I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like, I feel sorry for the person, I feel sorry for the passengers as well. Like, that's a bit of a man, like seeing
That's what I'm saying. This is the whole thing.
madness.
What?
What was that? That comedian.
Russell.
No, the black guy.
What's his name?
Oh
my god. Shaquille.
something.
Monique,
No.
Monique.
Oh my days. What's his name?
Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock.
No, big guy.
Eddie Murphy.
Patrice O'Neill.
Patrice O'Neill. Yeah.
Patrice O'Neill was talking
About the
about
suicide.
about suicides. Yeah.
He was like everyone's at the train station and then they're all standing there and someone says so, and then you hear the muffled, of course.
Yeah.
Someone's committed suicide. Like it's also it's like it's bad and everything. Everyone's standing there. They're like, come on, man.
It's always like that. It's always
I
like
know,
that.
and I can see people like that because I'm
Yeah.
thinking like, oh, come on, someone just committed suicide.
No, but come
and
on now.
someone
I'm
was
trying to
just
get to work.
She's got half of the puff, lad. These suicides, man. They're gonna be the death of me. Like, come on, like,
Literally.
Like,
No, but it's true. No, but
someone
I
just
understand where they're
died.
coming from, though. Do you think that? Oh, this is very, very, very. Okay, there's a follow up question to this, but people who commit suicide like that, do you think there's a? It's not. They're not really thinking about it, but it's kind of selfish, isn't it?
to a certain degree,
Kind of it. Do you know what I mean?
It's
not very
but
considerate.
no, but I wouldn't say consider. They don't need to give a fuck about other people. But I think it's
I think
just
they should though.
no. I think it should be more about. They should care more about their loved ones and their friends and their family. That's who.
Yeah,
that's who
true.
they're not being very
Yeah,
considerate
that's true.
to.
But it depending on. Listen, I'm gonna play devil's advocate in this whole thing now. By the way,
Alright.
just to let you know. So when you commit suicide like that, a lot of people would see it that you ought to be considerate of, because you know there's always stories of like people crash planes just to kill themselves and then they kill innocent bystanders as well. It's like,
Does that make them a murderer, by the way?
I think it does.
Yeah.
Of course it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It's not fair.
But it's in certain situations it can be.
I don't think it's
So if they,
justified
okay,
at all.
that's what I'm saying. I can understand his point of view
I don't think
in
it's-
the devil's advocate.
The devil's advocate.
Like,
I don't think it's justified
if
at all.
someone is trying to kill themselves and then crashes a plane and kills other people, or even just like crashes a car and kills other people or whatever, and other people are like injured and they get the blame for that, like they get put with a murder or whatever, then with the train situation, does that not also make them responsible for everyone's lateness?
For the delay,
and
yes,
the
it would.
delay
It
in the whole
would. It would.
system?
It would, wouldn't it?
So in turn, is that not
Yeah, but I
selfish
think
from that
as we said,
perspective?
it's blanketed by we don't know what that person was going through.
Yeah, true.
I'm aware.
We don't
I'm
know
aware.
what that person was going through. We don't know what life threw at them.
Mm.
You can
That's
never.
true.
You will never. That's the one thing about life. You will never truly know what someone is going through.
That's very true.
As much as they tell you, an
You
emotion,
can't feel it.
an emotion. Yeah, a feeling and an
Can't feel
emotion is something that cannot be described through words. It can only be described through feelings.
For your own sensation. So
Yeah.
I feel
And the
therefore
way
I am
you
in
live
it.
your life.
I feel therefore I am.
My
It's
life,
true.
My life,
What is
my
the first
life.
thing you
my
notice?
radio
What
rate.
is the first thing you notice about meeting someone new? Male
I think
or
it's
female?
not gonna. Oh,
Wow, what's this, bro?
I'll
Bro-
take the reins on this bull here. With a male, no homo. Whoa.
Whoa.
Blanket, but it's usually their stance. Not gonna lie, the way they stand and their
Oh,
posture.
alright.
That's what gives me.
Mannerisms.
Yeah, like their
True.
mannerisms as well. Like if they stand to me on the side, like wait, yeah, you was with me that time when we met. I don't know what to call her now. Moto. And that Donny that we met, like the man at the time when we went to. Yeah. You're gonna have to remix
No, what do you mean? It's
yeah.
obvious now, isn't it?
But yeah, when we went there, and just the way he was like moving about and the way he carried
That
himself,
Donny was
he
weird.
gives
I
off a
can't
weird vibe.
Yeah,
Right.
like when you come to someone, like okay, I like eye contact. I can't
Yeah,
lie. If I
yeah.
meet someone, if you can look me into my eyes, like that's
Yeah.
the windows to your soul. If you can hold some eye contact, yeah, that shows you know what, you're a serious Donny. But this Donny walked up to us, yeah, was already looking around, yeah,
Sideways,
stood there, looking around, looking like he's on ends, like there's some
Yeah.
beef or something. Like
Boy.
I'm
Get
lacking.
jumped any moment, like.
I'm lacking. I got unless the bears watch it. I got. I'm posted on the block like a low life.
Wow.
I don't know what was going on. I thought
Yeah.
just hold like some. Even when I shook this on his hand, I swear he looked to the ground or he looked to the left or something like that. Like it was
was
a
a bit
weird
mad.
one.
Is it the current one?
Yeah.
Is it?
I've met him still.
Congratulations to you.
Where did you meet him? Mud.
Yeah.
Mud. Yeah.
Yeah, but
man.
no, I've met him though.
Yeah.
I've met him.
Mad. That's weird. Anyways, let's move on from the let's move for mannerisms, posture, just
That's the male aspect. What about female?
Yeah. Yeah. It's about the same with me. Like it's
Yeah,
mainly
actually,
to a certain degree, their facial expressions. That's what gets me. Like, because I look in people's faces, even if it's for a split second. Like, I can tell by their eyes. I can tell by your eyes that if you have like when you smoke a lot of weed, you have a certain look to your eyes.
Shout out Blase.
Yeah, you have-
I wasn't gonna do it again.
You-
I'm not gonna lie. I've been noticing it's me that's been bashing him most of the time, so I wasn't gonna do that.
Hey man, I'll be here to bash him. Wait, pause.
Whoa,
Pause blankets
blanket.
over this.
But
Yeah,
I
blanket's
digress.
been over the whole
But
thing.
you have like a certain look to your eyes, especially if you're about it and you smoke a lot of weed. Like your eye, like you just look. Not gonna lie, you
Droopy.
look demonic. No, it looks like you have no. It looks like to me, like when certain done is when they're
Demonic.
about it, when they've been through a certain amount, yeah, like a certain amount of hardship. Let's just put it that way. And they smoke a lot of weed as well. Their eyes, it doesn't look like there's no white bits. It looks like it's all black. Like to me, it just looks all black, or it just looks all dark.
Yeah.
Shit.
Do you think you could get tempted by the devil?
It depends how he comes to me. Not gonna lie.
I don't think I could.
What if he comes to you in a safe environment, like
Here's
your
the
mother
thing.
or something like that?
I'll give a little context to that random question because basically my sister had this dream and she was telling me about that. Basically, we were in some penthouse suite and the ceilings were high and it was one of those like mad ones where the walls were glass. We were at the top, like mad top. You could see a mad view of the whole city and all that. We were just there, and I went to the toilet, I think, and then she went to the toilet as well. Every room was big. So then all she sees is she looks out of the window. The whole wall is the window. She looks out the window. She just sees a figure floating, like outside, just like there. And she said that he was black, and his hair was like slicked back, pointed into a cone, like back there. And he had bare rings, like in his ears, piercings in his ears, loads. Kind of like in 300, the Xerxes guy.
Oh yeah.
Him. Kind of like that, but just in his ears. And he was black, and he had like a long, mad black robe. And then she said that she just knew that was the devil. And then she said I was there as well, and she was there. And then like all of a sudden, I just started going towards him. That's what she said about me, and I was like, oh damn, like why? And then she said I was like, no, I just want to talk to him about music. Like I just want to talk to him about like Kendrick and all that. Like I don't know. She was probably like, oh, the Kendrick concert just happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, mad. So then she said that and then everyone else, like there were loads of people in the apartment as well. Everyone started going towards the devil, and she was just like, why is everyone going? No, and all that. And then we all just went and we all started floating away, and then we all kind of lost like our sensation, like in It, you know, in It when they were floating like that. It was kind of like that. We all just went there. But then apparently I think I came back and I was calm again.
You're the chosen one.
I was a chosen one.
That's a very deep.
It's a very interesting dream, isn't
analogy.
it?
I can't.
Very
Interesting dream. Like a short.
I saw that and I was like, that's a film.
Yeah.
But this is what it got me thinking. I was like, I think if the devil was there, I feel like I could have a conversation with the devil without him manipulating my brain.
You think?
I feel like I could.
They say the devil comes to you. What is it like?
The devil should. Or
Like he comes to you at like your most not
At
weak,
the weak-
yeah,
yeah,
the weakest and like the most like something so easy to
Convenient.
get to.
Yeah,
Something
like-
so convenient.
something so arbitrary. Like you just
like
you're
you
right.
won't even think twice. That's how he gets you.
That's how he snags you, kids.
That's how he gets ya.
That's how he gets you.
You want to sing? Come on, Chris.
Come from the devil.
Come on, Chris.
Come on, Chris. Get your shirt on. You're working hard. Can I get some lemonade?
But do you think you could be tempted by the devil?
That's I don't know. I don't know because there's some times where you're feeling very low
Yeah.
and something that's too good to be true will come along.
I feel like I have a really strong will. My mum
But
offered me Baileys
no,
before.
no. Let me put it this way. When you're dreaming of something,
Okay.
and you want it to happen so bad.
I know that's the devil though.
No,
Do you?
how do you?
Of course I know that's the devil.
Say if someone
okay,
offered you like you've been for example in a situation where you're putting in work and you feel like I deserve something.
Yeah.
And it just comes.
Let's say I
you're
was the
thinking-
devil.
Yeah, but who made it come? Did it come and then the devil says that, oh, I made that come for you?
Bro, let's say
Give me your soul.
I'm the devil. Let's say I'm the devil. In this podcast, some bad things could come from that. We're now recording.
Yeah.
This could be you wanted
No,
this to
but the
happen,
way the
but I
devil
come
works is-
but I come to you and I'm like, let's do this, and we're doing it now. Do you
That's
get
not
what
like
I'm-
that. It's not like that. It's not like that. I don't think it's like that.
Nah, semi is.
It's
I don't think it's
anything.
like that.
I think it's
Same is.
anything. I think it's anything because
Something so small like that.
What limits? What no? But this could be so small, but this could become such a big thing, and so many bad things could come from this. You could invest everything you have into this podcast. Imagine that. Imagine you're like, okay, let's just say, okay, of course you won't, but let's just say you're like, you know what, fuck uni. Fuck my job, fuck all of this, and you're just investing every single bit of your life into this into the social media, into promoting it, into everything. Without this podcast, you'll be back at square one.
Yeah,
It's true.
That's you're at your low. That brings us back to the beginning. You have everything to lose, and you've now I come to you with an even better offer. Let's say we get in an argument, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this podcast. It's half of it's mine anyway. And all of that, and we get into a massive argument. You get what I mean?
and there's a contract there where he screwed you over. Then what?
Do you get what I mean? I could be the devil. It's because what
I never actually thought about it like
what
that.
limitations does this being have?
That's a good point.
There's no limitations to it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He doesn't have God powers though. He can't
But
do.
his
He can't
manipulation
do
powers are
anything.
God level.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, for example, what if this vegan thing is killing you? What if it's made you weaker? Like, your ankle just broke because you become vegan.
Do you
It
know
could
what
be
I mean?
something small
But the
like
devil
that.
didn't make me become vegan.
Hey, you ain't been drinking milk. That cow milk. Next year, your leg broke.
Yeah, but my but my wrist, but my wrist broke and I was drinking milk. So
Hey, I'm just saying.
where was
look,
the devil there to save me?
That's how he tricks you. That's how he gets you. That's how he gets you.
That's a like it's that deep. Like
That's a very
I
good
think that there's
question.
no limit to even your childhood, even everything that may be bad that scarred you from now could have potentially been him. Your parents could be.
I don't think that's correct.
He's smarter
I don't
than
think that's
we all think.
I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's like
He
that.
is, man.
Preparation. Think about it. He's been in this game for a long time. He tempted Eve.
You ain't the first one.
He tempted exactly.
Eve was dumb.
We're all not. Listen, Eve was dumb. Someone was smarter after her. He had to adapt to that. You think after all these years he hasn't learned to adapt?
He didn't get Jesus.
He didn't get Jesus because Jesus was God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jesus was human.
Half God, half human. Demigod.
No, but Jesus was God in man form, so he had human limitations.
And he still won.
Therefore, temptation existed.
Okay, there's one.
Still didn't get him.
One out of.
Still didn't snag Christ though.
Do you
What
think
you
you're,
trying to
do you
say?
think you're Jesus?
Yeah.
My children.
Welcome.
No, I'm not Jesus. But all I'm saying is, if Jesus can do it, I can do it.
Turn water into wine right now.
I can't do everything Jesus does.
You just said then
I
what?
said if Jesus cannot be tempted by the devil, I won't be tempted by the devil.
It's good thinking, I guess.
There you go.
Just don't go blind with it. 3 blind mice.
I
Yes. I guess.
Just think about it. Just think about it though. Like don't. That's why. Like when I say like I don't think I could be tempted. I can't say that because I don't know. Because everything that could come my way right now.
Yeah.
Right now could be temptations.
Yeah. So does that make you second guess everything?
True.
No.
Doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. It makes you think down the line, but I don't second guess it. My first thought is down the line.
Got to be a couple steps ahead, isn't it?
Yeah. True. I guess.
It's tough, man.
This is a lot of things about the future, like future predictions. Like, do you think, like, or hypotheticals? Do you think you'll be able to do this? Do you think I don't know. I haven't been put in that situation yet.
But you just said you don't think you'll be tempted by the devil.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. But I see error in that now.
Yeah,
Oh,
after that
my
mad thing that I told, I was pretty mad what I said
That was a
innit,
very good-
about the podcast.
Don't gas
Imagine.
yourself up.
No, I wasn't gassing myself. I was just saying, imagine.
No, but you just gas yourself up at the comedy.
No, but imagine if all of us, if I'm the devil, if you're my devil, if you're my devil, if you're
we're all devils to each other.
if we're all,
Hey, that could be a shout, though.
But that's true though. That probably is true
Yeah.
actually.
yeah, we're all,
Peer pressure
life is about balance.
Peer pressure.
We're all each other's worst enemy.
and our best friends.
Exactly.
That's deep.
It's true. Life is all about everything and
That's
nothing.
deep.
It's all
Max
about balance.
nothing.
Max
I
nothing.
actually never thought about, like,
Max
everyone,
nothing.
innit?
It's
You
all
know what I
about,
mean? Like, everyone
true, though.
being your devil.
or an angel.
That's wild.
Everyone is a devil and an angel.
And an angel at the same time. That's how I think about it.
Yeah, because you
could be beneficial to me or detrimental.
I was talking
The
about
judgment
it
comes
with
into
M the other day. I was basically just like how, long story short, like giving yourself to someone completely, like emotionally and all of that, it's a deep thing.
It's investment.
It's a deep thing. That's why love is good and bad. It's good and bad because it was this song by her. It was a song by her that had me gone. It had me gone. I can't lie. She was basically just like how, like, love keeps you on edge. It keeps you on edge. Like, it's a weird one.
It does. Love is just
all's fair in love and war, right?
all's fair. Is it though?
Hell yeah.
All's fair in
This
love
is
and
what
war.
me and I don't know what to call her. Ems and was arguing. Well, Blase was arguing. was arguing.
Terrible guest.
About not even arguing about, but it was like because he was saying he understands why people. Wait, by the way, okay, this is not even a segue, but like, did you see the not Salt Bay? What's the other Hurt Bay? Did you see Hurt Bay?
Oh yeah, he's back now, innit?
Yeah. Did you see?
You know the one who like that whole video, the watch cut video of the girl who was like, "Have you cheated on me before?" And he was like,
"Oh
yep.
no, I need to see that."
Yeah,
he came back.
But he came back again, like
bit of a madness.
Yeah, like, all I saw was he said something like, I hope I never see you again.
Jesus
It's so
Christ.
deep. Like I was shocked. Like I didn't
Don't
like
tell
that
me much
energy.
about it. I want to watch it. I can't lie.
Can't believe it.
Alright, cool. But yeah, we basically there was inspiration from that. From like that.
How
Got
long
into
is
the
it?
conversation. It's like 7 minutes
Yeah,
long. So we got into that conversation. We got into a conversation about like how much you should invest in love, and like you should always have the thought behind like of that it might not work out if you know what I mean. But then that's when we started arguing. It's like, does that make you love less?
Less invested.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
what
what makes it
saying.
happen.
I just say
Do
take
you
every
put-
day as it comes.
Do you put your all in every relationship?
Yeah.
That's
So
a
it's
very
like
good
because
question.
we compared it to an analogy, one of those we call it Ethan's crazy analogies.
Hey, welcome
Where-
back to Even's Crazy Analogy.
The first one of the podcast, but the flipping like it's like driving a car. It's like driving a car. It's like driving a car. Where it's like if you're very hesitant with the relationship and with the love, you're gonna be driving very hesitant,
slow and
very like safe.
it's not
Fair
gonna go
enough, yeah,
nowhere.
but you're more likely to crash because of that. Because everyone else is driving, well, your
Really
partner is
fast,
driving
yeah.
really fast or
yeah.
driving a normal speed, but you're less likely to get hurt from the car crash if you get hit because you're driving at a slow pace.
Not even that.
pace.
Not even your partner's driving faster. Your partner's pressuring you to drive faster.
Yeah, true.
Your partner's in the passenger just shouting, "Drive faster, drive faster."
But you're like, no, I want to be safe. I don't want to
Yeah.
push too much.
And if you drive too fast, and you're both shouting, "Yeah, drive faster, drive faster,"
all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
exactly.
pole comes out of nowhere.
exactly, you're gonna
You
crash. And then if you're both just comfy and you're both just driving, just waiting for your destination, not rushing to get there or not too hesitant to get there.
Nice little cruise.
The problem is finding that cruise.
Yeah,
It's very difficult finding that cruise.
Do you think it's hard?
you got to
It's
find that
hard
biting point.
because it's
I
all
don't know, I
about
feel
you gotta
like-
find the because it's all about are you on the same plane?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you think most relationships are like that? I
don't think they are.
thought people were like.
I don't think.
when you get into a relationship, it's a sort of level playing field.
Nah,
in terms of
you'd be
understanding.
surprised. You'd be
I think
surprised.
it's two opposites. That's why two opposites come together so well because it's
like a puzzle piece.
It's an adventure to find that balance.
Yeah.
Because when you come into the relationship and it's a balance already, it's like, what's there to do?
How many times have you heard? So what are we? Why are you asking that? You should already know.
But I can imagine.
Do
you know what I mean?
I
You
can
should-
imagine. I've seen it in film.
Wow. You know what I mean?
mad,
Though?
though.
You should already know if we're on the same like equilibrium. You should already know.
So,
you know what I mean?
So I feel it should be an asking thing.
You shouldn't be.
It should just be like
you should be a feeling.
yeah. It should just be if you both know, but then to make it clear, that's why you make it clear.
If
But
you know, you know. But like this is the thing. A lot of people don't know. This is why they have problems. This is why there's problems
I
eventually.
feel like
come
there's a
out.
problem just in general society, like understanding emotional like language and understanding like how certain people feel. Because some people may misplace like the general thought of love for someone, and it might just be an infatuation or just like a
Sexual
like,
attraction.
yeah, like a lust thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know, and that's
It's
where
true.
things
I think
get
that's a
very
lot.
hazy.
That's a very big thing that's throughout our generation a lot.
Yeah,
That
because they got the
is-
whole blanket of catch feelings.
Yeah.
That can mean anything. The way they say it now.
People are very guarded nowadays. This is another thing. It really annoys me in today's society and just our generation of no new friends. I don't get
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah.
don't.
I don't trust. I don't trust nobody, and it's no new friends. Like, why?
I
It's
understand
like
that.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Like I don't see. That's why I say I wish I was born in 1970 because it seems like a time where you could
Cocaine!
That means
Boomboxes!
that means I would have been a teenager in the 80s. Walking down the street, you see a Donny. Let's say you go to a concert, like you could just make friends there.
That's true.
And
Just
it's
make
not
the
fake.
vibe, yeah.
It's not fake.
Everyone
when-
leave their
yeah.
bikes outside.
Yeah.
When
Nobody's
it's a-
stealing
when
them.
it's a vibe, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
That's why I like my circle of friends, and then when if we all go to an event together or something like that, to a motive,
Yeah.
it's all the same.
It's
like
nice.
where
We get each other.
people gravitate towards us who are on the same wavelength.
It's true.
It's not like a
If
switch
they're
up.
not, then it's a parallel thing.
Do you know
That's
what
what
I
I've
mean?
realized in certain situations. I get to like a trust levels, like, or just even a talking levels, like certain with people, because I think it's just a reflection of just talking with you guys and like mingling with you guys or whatever, just being calm. Like it reflects with others.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I don't know, like it's weird to get to that understanding with someone like a stranger and they feel a bit comfortable and it's like a bit of a shock thing.
Do you know what I mean? Like when they kind of like start the conversation, like I already know them. I'm like, oh, rah, like.
Yeah,
It's
even though I
crazy.
just met yesterday, but
You know
whatever.
what I mean?
but,
Yeah.
cool.
Even though
All
it
of a sudden.
shouldn't be like that. It should just
It
be
should.
like,
I should be accepting of
it
it.
should
You know
just
what I
be
mean?
like, I'm talking to you. Like it's just a conversation. It could go this way. It could. I could never see you again.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's just a conversation. But
That might be a British thing though.
You think? Nah.
A lot,
I think it's
London
a
people are
millennial
guarded.
thing.
Yeah, it's a millennial thing.
Yeah, it
man.
might be a millennial thing. Yeah.
It's mad.
But
like,
the general London attitude though is keep to myself. Nobody talks to me.
True.
Earphones on train. If you start a conversation, you're immediately crazy. Do you know what I mean? That's how I see it. Anyone who just starts speaking to anyone else, I'm just like, what's wrong with them? Like immediately. I don't know what it is, but probably nothing wrong with them. But
Yeah.
it's just weird. Like I was in the hospital to get an X-ray for doggone foot, and we were waiting for the X-rays. The X-rays were taking ages, just waiting there. My mum and I. And then a woman came in. She just came in like, these X-rays are taking blooming ages. And she just walked in, and everyone was kind of like, whoa, like, what's wrong with this woman? But she was just being like, trying to make friendly conversation. Yeah. As I realized it, but I was like, I don't know if I want to engage in this conversation.
Yeah,
It's going to invest too much of my energy.
As I've grown older, like I've realized when I like, for example, when I work in my retail job, going to Donny's, like people's perceptions of me changed so quickly as I walk. Like I walk towards someone, and every single person who I don't know, I go to them without hesitation. I think, oh, I don't know who that person is. I go to them. I say, oh hi, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ethan. What's your name? That's all I do. I put out a handshake.
That's been his attitude since day.
That's all.
Since day,
That's been
bro.
my attitude since like year 6.
Since he's 6, he's been doing this, and it's been pissing me off the entire time. The way we went into school with completely different attitudes.
He
mate.
came in with, I want to get my GCSEs and dip. I
don't wanna
came
make
in,
no
I'm gonna meet
friends.
some new people. But every single person, I try and do that because it's just like their perception of me changes instantly because it's like, oh, he's a bit mature for his age. Like he's confident enough to come to me.
Out of his comfort zone
Yeah,
to come
yeah.
to me.
Or maybe he's just like this all the time. Like it makes him think, why don't I do this? Because
I wanna be his friend.
Why am I so guarded?
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean? Why do I
kinda-
not want to go and talk to someone?
I know what you mean.
It's like why? It's just
That's what I don't understand. Like,
we're all
why?
put here just to. It's like a youth club. Like you're put in a youth club to all mingle.
Yeah.
You're put on earth to all mingle.
Yeah.
It's just,
Is it though?
yeah. What is it?
Hell
What is
yeah,
it
man.
for
It's a
then?
social
What is it
experiment.
for?
Social
No, for real. Like it's like
It's a social experiment. It's a YouTube video.
YouTube pranks. YouTube pranks, mate. Jesus.
like for real. Like what are you gonna be in?
What's
like,
the
in that
difference
sense-
between being in a youth club and being all on a bus together?
Yeah.
I've got a destination. I'm getting off in like 5 stops.
You come to a youth club to what?
I come to a youth club
To get-
because
no,
my
sorry, not
mum's
a youth-
working
Not
and I
a
need
youth,
to get dropped off.
not a youth club. Sorry, like a workshop. You all come to a workshop to get something out of it. You all go on the bus to get something out of
I'm
it.
learning.
Why not just have a conversation?
And everyone on, for example, like even because in that situation of a workshop, everyone has the same general
Agenda.
agenda
Yeah.
because it's a workshop on, I don't know, film or photography or something like
True,
that.
yeah.
It's the same with on a train, even like it's something as simple as a train. You're all trying to get to this end destination. You can
Yeah.
meet someone that's going to Oxford Circus, for example,
Yeah.
and like that can like garner a conversation just there. And there's always going to be a middle ground with everyone on this planet.
Imagine,
true.
imagine every bus journey. There's a Donny on there who's ready for an icebreaker. Who's there for? Imagine they hire someone for every single bus ride who's there for an icebreaker. That would be
true.
hilarious.
That's true.
That's a social experiment. That's a YouTube vid, man. Put
Have
a
you seen that?
watermark on
Have you seen that video on when
Watermark?
the watermark? You know, it's a sound.
Yeah. What?
Watermark. Audio jungle. One of them ones. One of those ones. No, but have you seen that video on the bus? Or that I think it was a fake film, but they kind of it was like one of those campaign films. Everyone was just on a bus. They're all just like sitting. All people of different ages, age ranges, races, all that, just sitting there. This one guy just starts laughing out loud, everyone's kind of like, what's going on? Like, he's laughing so hard. He's just, whoa. And he kind of like slows down and then brings it back up again, like elevates it. And then eventually like another person starts laughing with him. And then like essentially the whole premise is he gets everyone on the bus to just start laughing for no reason. And then he's like, oh, it's my stop. And then he gets off and then everyone's just continues laughing after he's gone. And you're just like, it's weird. But I understand what the whole thing is. Like
because
engagement.
Now if everyone was to start talking there, you never know what would happen.
Yeah,
that's what I find.
But I have a feeling the initial conversation after that would be like, who the fuck was that guy?
But I find it weird how like it's like, let's say you're moving to a girl or something like that.
That's this. I was gonna bring this up.
If you're moving to a girl or something like that, there's instantly this
automatic guard, innit?
It's who's better than who.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
What do you mean? Oh, so pride level.
I think it's a pride thing. It's who's better than who.
Who's gonna slip up?
That's
who's
true.
who's gonna blink first?
Yeah.
Who's gonna take that first? Well, obviously not.
Semi annoys me.
not in
Can't
my
even
situation,
learn.
but-
It has to be the guy. This is what annoys me about the whole game.
Yeah,
The game's rigged, man.
for real.
It's not. It is rigged, man.
It's not, man.
It is
It's
rigged.
long,
It's
man.
not because
It's long.
It's
It's
not
long.
transparent.
It's long. It's long.
It's not because there's always two players that match.
Yeah, always. But it's the long thing is just
Finding
trying
a
and
damn
searching.
game, man.
Do you know what I mean?
How's it
Searching
rigged?
for this.
So how's it
It's
rigged?
like puzzle trying to put two
How's it-
random pieces
how
together.
is it-
Find
how is
the
it rigged
Someone
then?
could have a bad Wi-Fi connection in one house and another one has an amazing one, and they're finding matches quick and easy.
I know it's not fair.
Someone with a bad Wi-Fi connection is not
It's true,
finding
yeah.
nothing.
What if you got a bad Wi-Fi connection?
And I
You
ain't
just
playing no
can't
game.
connect?
That's when you start getting
Spend more hours.
frustrated.
You
Do you know
got to
what I
spend
mean?
more hours in that game. You got to spend more hours in that game. How you gonna listen? As we say, some muscle groups go easier than some dunnies. Yeah. Other muscle groups go slower for other dunnies.
Yeah.
Not everyone is the same. Everyone has their different experiences for a reason.
What's the reason?
It makes you. It helps you grow.
True.
There's a plan behind everything.
This is how
Think
people
about-
can become sour from that.
It's not necessarily growing in the positive.
It's not growing in
direction.
a positive light.
As you said, life is a balance.
Do you know what I mean?
Someone's
Exactly.
got to be going down.
Someone's going down. Someone's going down.
Someone's
from
going
this.
down, but you got.
And it ain't that girl.
But you gotta grow.
Are you sure? Then after I'm done with your ass,
That's true.
But you got.
They'll fuck the whole view.
I'm about to beat.
Get mad.
40 man battery.
Oh,
40 man battery,
wow. We were battery, man.
Never.
What's happening? Get locked in the
Maybe
closet,
it's
bro. Get locked in the
South.
closet. Oh, yeah. What did you say, Taser? What's going on, man?
What's going on with the man then?
What is going on? Are you what?
Well,
What is
for real,
going
like
on,
someone's
man?
going down, but like it's a heavyweight champion, man. It's a heavyweight thing. It's,
Yeah, it
it's
really
like
is.
it's
I
like
can't
you
even
gotta
Get beat down to get
exactly.
back up stronger.
You gotta get beat down to spend a couple more months in that training.
The thing is, some people are just lucky. That's why it's annoying. That's why it's rigged. Some people are just blessed from birth.
Is that a rig?
I think it's rigged. God rigged it.
But maybe that's
God
put in
rigged it.
place. Like there's got to be random chance, like a dice.
Yeah, but some die just have 6 on it. All sides are just 6. The other die have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some die just only have 1. You have to shoot them 6 times to get 6.
That's a bit
What's
mad.
going on?
That's a bit mad.
I guarantee you, Brad Pitt was not struggling ever.
no, Channing Tatum
Just
was
came
never
to
struggling.
him.
Channing Tatum wasn't struggling.
I don't know, man. I feel not gonna lie. I think it's a success thing.
It's like
Yeah.
footballers. I think I was talking to someone about this. Footballers, mate. They must not know how to move to girls.
Oh
they
wait,
just-
yeah, I think he's just saying that to me.
Always just,
Yeah.
they always just get, it just comes to them. Do you know what I mean? So they got no experience. They're just lucky.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it. Is it that shouldn't be at the forefront of anyone's mind?
How you?
What do you mean?
Our girls
It shouldn't be at the
shouldn't be at the
forefront.
forefront of anyone's mind.
Yeah, true.
What, girls in general?
Yeah.
Well,
If
for
that-
men,
if that's at the
If
forefront,
you're on the
men
prowl.
and women.
no. If you're on the pro,
Trying to be
no man, it
non-sexist
should be
thing,
maybe second or
men and
whatever.
women, for you
Business
brothers
work,
out there.
Of course, business.
business and work. Business work and growing as a person. That's all, especially as a man.
Yeah.
Growing as a man, especially us all being black men. That should all be at the forefront of our mind, man.
Yeah, business is true.
That's
King
always
of
at
the
the
city,
fore-
king
that's
of
always
the
at the fore-
underground.
how am I gonna get to where I want to be?
For your kids. That's what
True.
there was a line like
Legacy.
that. In fact, who was it? I think it was maybe Jadakiss. It was like, "Live for your kids, die for yourself." Like legit. That's how. Like, ever since
see
I
it.
heard that, I've been trying to live like that, man.
see
Like
it.
I'm living for my kids. It's not for me. Like by the time I probably get to where I want to be, like fair enough, I enjoy a few things here and there, a few things I want to fulfill. But eventually, it's gonna get to a point like what am I leaving behind? What's my legacy? You know?
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
what it's
learned
gonna
from
be.
a
Yeah.
while ago. I thought like the purpose of life is to have children. It's to leave your mark.
The whole purpose of life.
Fi-
Wow, we got next generation Plato over here,
I
bro.
think
Jesus
children.
Christ.
I think children, or not even children, bringing new life is ridiculously underrated.
High key. High key.
I gotta say it like that. It is ridiculous. It's just like it's a common thing.
Especially with the whole like just people not wanting to have kids anymore. Just wanting
I
to.
don't understand that.
Neither do I.
How are you going to continue the human race then? I
Not
don't
even
get it.
not even like that. Like, what makes you? I don't even mean it in like a way of like you're weird or whatever. But I just want to understand. I can't understand that.
Yeah.
Like to be compelled enough to be like, yo, I don't want no kids. Like,
But I understand that. I understand it.
But how?
I'm not. Again, I'm playing devil's advocate because I actually do want to have children. But I understand where they're coming from though, because when you think about human purpose, you just said human purpose is to make children. That's not necessarily our only purpose. I was having some crazy discussion with my sister before, and this is what I was talking about when Google whatever always listens. Like if they listened to that conversation, we'd be in the shits, mate, because we were going off. But essentially, it was about what. Long story short, it was about what human purpose is, like what we actually made to do, and nobody knows that. So we don't know what we should do as a result.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't know if we're made to make children or not, or whether we're made to actually like feel or make people happy or not. Maybe we're supposed to have wars. I don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. So I don't know. That's the thing. So I just do. I don't have a comment on what we should be doing or what we shouldn't be doing because nobody has knowledge of it. That's the thing.
But it's everyone has their own life experiences that make them feel a certain type of way. Innit?
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like children, like bringing new life into the world, is such a magical thing. And I use the word magic very, very, very sparingly.
Seriously?
Because I use the word.
You just used it 3 times in a row.
No, but I use it very, very sparingly because it's a. There's not many things in this life that are magical. There's not many things that are actual magic. For real, like there's not many things in this life that are magical.
No, but I know
That's
what
why
you mean.
I think reproducing, bringing new life into the world.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
What?
No, I was just looking at my phone and I was just saying, look, let me show you this. Twitter. Look.
You messed me.
Moving on swiftly.
Swiftly moving on.
Swiftly.
Back
That was actually
scratcher.
going. That was you didn't get to say what mannerisms put you off or what makes you understand.
Oh, rah. Do you remember we were talking about that?
Segue back into that one.
Jesus Christ. Mannerisms. I think, yeah, it's a lot to do with confidence, isn't it? Like, if you approach me and you don't have confidence, I won't really want to talk to you. Do you know what I mean?
Is that because you weren't because as Lance told me a long time ago, he was
Kang.
like, huh?
Oh, yeah, he's here now. Yeah.
I think you said that quite. That's a lot of bleeps.
It's calm now. Do you want your name
Your
in it?
name is in it.
Do you want your name in it?
I don't even care.
Got him
can't,
again.
yeah.
But
Whatever.
As Lance was telling me before, he was like how he feeds off of other people's energy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Are
remember
you the
saying
same
this
with
as
that?
well, yeah. I mean, it's...
Like
yeah,
if
yeah. I mean,
if I come to you dead,
yeah.
are you gonna be dead back? If I come to you with confidence, are you gonna be confident back?
It all depends on who you are, on like what kind of status you have opposed to me. Like this is what I was talking about. When I was trying to get into Westminster. By the way, fuck Westminster. I don't like Westminster at all. But
Yeah.
when I was trying to get into Westminster, and the interviewer there was so dead that I just ended up reciprocating his energy just because he's so dead. And then his feedback to me was, I wasn't enthusiastic enough about the subject. I was like, I just so happen to be replicating your enthusiasm.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, he said that in my feedback.
No, is that what you said back?
What? No. I didn't reply. I was like, thank you. Suck him up, innit? You know what I mean? Thank you. Suck him up. Thank you and good night. Do you know what I mean? Mic drop. That's it. But that's the whole thing. The whole thing was like...
but I get where he's coming from with that.
No, but I know, because obviously I'm supposed to show
An
enthusiasm.
interview is like, I learned
You're
you're supposed to break that wall.
I'm aware.
You're supposed to break that wall.
I know what the...
So it's a
I know that
conversation.
was a problem, but that's the whole thing. It was like, I ended up being like him just because of he was so dead and the room was quiet. It was like there was no echo. He was almost whispering me, just talking. So I thought I thought like he was doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, maybe I'm not supposed to shout or something. So I kind of like started to talk a little bit like, yeah. So anyways, it was kind of like this. And also I had a photography trip after, so I had to go to the photography trip. And then he said in the feedback, like, you didn't stay for the tour, like you said you had to leave. You're very hasty to leave. I was like, oh my god, suck it, bruv.
Yeah.
Suck your mouth. Like, it was terrible. Everything just like it was not for me.
I think like
thing.
them ones there, no one will know unless you tell them, innit? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like no one will know. Just like with my like with my CV, I learnt like I was putting all this shit. Well, not all this shit, but like everything I had ever done.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, sort of leaving it for that. Like when I put the good stuff. So it's sort of like just to say that I've done more. Do you get what I mean? Like if there's enough substance there, someone will think this can't be all they've done. They're just being modest now.
Yeah.
So that's why I always put references available upon request.
I say that as well.
So it's sort of like when I go to that interview, I try not to reference any of the things on my CV, just to say that I've done more than that and I've done better than that. So yeah, it's like I've realised the interview is you're just supposed to break that wall and just make it a calm thing, a calm conversation.
I realised that after that. Because once he gave me that feedback, I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. But that's the whole thing is like you just gotta be like, I like confidence. Like I like just not be too energetic, but just kind of like present yourself as you are. Like don't hide. Do you know what I mean? Don't hide anything. That's what you know is quite attractive to me as well. Do you know what I mean?
Talking about attractive, what about with the women?
Oh, we didn't even go. Do you want to start on me and then we'll reverse back? What kind of mannerism? Yeah, I get it would be confidence again and humor. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Humor's you got to have a sense of humor.
Yeah, I think laughter is one of those joys in the world. You got to. That is so underrated.
Yeah, laughter is magical.
Laughter. This is what I was saying. This is why one of my favorite sounds is laughter.
You said applause.
I said laughter as well.
Okay.
I said laughter, except the ugly laughs, obviously.
Oh yeah, you did actually.
But no,
what's an ugly laugh though? I don't. That's another thing I don't get. Like, how can you define an ugly laugh?
As long as a laugh makes me laugh, I think it's good.
But personally. I think even an ugly laugh will make me laugh.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's
even an ugly laugh.
Like, why is your voice bad?
No, I can't.
Or like really
those
deep.
laughs that are like, or like those
really unenthusiastic.
Depends though.
Like it's the same thing, just on repeat. I can't stand them laughs.
I've never met anyone like that.
I have.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
What?
Like the same sound over and over. I can't stand
like
it.
it's like a loop almost.
Yeah.
Like his record is stuck on. Like
it's the same level for every joke. Like if something hilarious happens, it's
that's
something
I've never met anyone like that.
It's just different volume. I can't stand it.
Or not even different volumes, just like different amount of
Yeah,
like a minor one's like to a really big one's like
that's mad.
Disgusting.
I know what you mean though. I don't like that. If you want to laugh. It's like that Key and Peele sketch.
Which one?
The guy who didn't want to laugh. The way he laughed was just like,
oh yeah. I remember that one. Yeah, he just did his arm. Yeah.
And then when he laughed, he blew everyone's ears out. So
yeah,
that's a GG.
But this is what I'm saying. Like you've got to have a sense of humor. Like can you imagine being with someone like not even just a girl, like in general, who like can't reciprocate your sense of humor? Conversation would be dead. The amount of times I've had a conversation with someone who doesn't understand like sarcasm, I just want to walk away.
But would you prefer someone that understands your humor? I mean, doesn't understand your humor, or you don't understand theirs?
I think, but you know what? The thing with me is, if I don't understand your humor, I try to understand your humor.
Yeah.
That's the thing with me.
Yeah.
I strive for it. If you say something and you like, unless it's dumb, unless like the humor is like silly humor, like the meme humor, I don't like that kind of humor. But like, if it's like, I wouldn't even say intellectual because that sounds prissy. But if it's like difficult, like there's some sort of substance to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, wow, that was like, what? Let me try and, do you know what I mean? Because every time a comedian says something and it gets a laugh and I don't understand why it's funny, I think, why is that funny? So I immediately go and research it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because I need to understand, why is that funny?
I think that was like that for a whole generation with Family Guy. Every time they reference the flipping famous person.
Yeah.
You know, like Jimmy Quagmire.
Like, yeah, I know, yeah. Like back when Jimmy Quagmire, and I'm like, having flashes back there. I was like, who's this guy? I don't know who this is. Do you know what I mean?
Your legs look like Pamela Dinselworth or something like that. Like, he's like, who the fuck's that?
Fabulous
Jewish
Dinselworth.
author from 1967.
That's that. I was like, oh
what?
damn, yeah. But you know what I mean?
But I think with me interacting with a girl, the first thing I like, I couldn't talk it unless this is just on a friendly level, of course, but just
Should we do you want to make it hypothetical so we actually can?
oh yeah, hypothetical.
There we go.
It's
Yeah.
all hypothetical.
By the way, it's
blanket over
hypothetical.
there.
Yeah,
It's all
you put a
hypothetical.
blanket over there. Pay
Specifically
attention.
for you.
Yeah,
No.
this one is hypothetical. Yeah,
Especially for you.
especially
She
for
knows what
you.
we're talking about.
Especially for you. This one's hypothetical.
We had a blanket for
Listen.
suicide, blanket for, what was it? Sexism.
For sexism.
Blanket for...
Child pornography.
Yeah.
God damn. That was
Yeah,
very
you gotta be
weird.
careful with that one.
Now we got
That
a
one might be
chat-
stained.
we got
That blanket.
Special blanket, that warm blanket from
This
Eve.
one's just for you. This one's just for you. Sleep tight. But listen, hypothetical. Go on.
But me meeting, it's just if I get like if there's just dead energy, I can't talk. I struggle. to
What
talk.
makes dead energy?
like if I go on like, oh hi, Ethan, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Yeah.
And they're just like, I am. Yeah,
Mad.
yeah, I'm
Sandra.
Margon. Yeah, I'm Sandra.
Mad.
I'm just like,
Die.
no, I'm not even that. I'll just be like, oh okay, so how are you?
You try and continue that.
Yeah, I'll say no. I'll be like, oh, so how? I'll be like, are you good or whatever? And if they just say, oh yeah, I'm alright, and that's it, I'll just be like, okay, alright then.
But here's the
That's
thing,
it.
though. Do you know some girls? They use that as a signal. This is why it's rigged. This again why it's rigged. Some girls they do that
As-
because they want you to try.
As
It's mad.
Eel said,
It pisses me off. Do you know what I mean? It's annoying.
We gotta speak.
As Eel said, he said there's donnies that are just friendly, and then there are donnies that are like overly friendly and underly friendly. Overly friendly donnies are always thirsty for something.
Yeah.
Mate, click the chair in so it stops
Oh yeah,
squeaking.
how do you click it? Like this?
Yeah, just lean forward and push it in.
Instead of like flipping a creek,
That's like, come.
the bat's creek.
Underly friendly donnies are how do we say dead and
How do we say? Is it dead?
How do you say?
and friendly donnies are the ones that are just they're hard to take what you want from them. And let me just put it this way: I'm a friendly donny.
Yeah,
Like I don't mean nothing. I mean nothing, but I'm just comfy. Like I'm just
comfy.
there.
Yeah, just there.
Just there.
I would say the same about myself. Yeah, just there. Like,
It's a hard one.
approach me if you want, but
Yeah, it's a bit mad.
this is the thing. But this is the thing we've got. Again, back to the girl situation. Like, the whole game is
We ain't
messed.
even addressed Killmonger. We ain't even addressed Killmonger.
Oh,
What you
true.
saying? What you saying, Trey Songs?
Who, me? Oh wait, I'm Killmonger. Huh?
What? You call him Killmonger?
You ain't say what you don't like.
Oh, what I don't like.
Yeah. Or what you whatever.
Oh, yeah, it is what you don't like, isn't it?
Oh, it's what I don't
Oh
like.
no, is it like and don't like?
I'll probably give both because all of you gave both, innit?
I guess. Yeah.
What I like, yeah, like a smile, like a bit of I don't know, like some laughter. I don't know. I like to see like women laugh, if that makes not like that, but I mean, if I'm in the company of you, I feel like I'm not a humorous guy, but I'm like a pleasant guy or whatever.
Yeah.
And the people in the situation, I assume there'll be a funny moment, and like a nice laugh will be, like calm, like
Yeah.
like she's calm. I'm walking myself into a brick wall.
Wow.
But, what I don't like, I don't know, like if I can tell there's like not feistiness, but there's rudeness, or there's like a
They're
self
hostile.
entitlement.
Hostile.
It's
Yeah.
unnecessary.
It's hostile. Like,
Like you feel like you're not even better than me like that, but like you're like on a step above everyone else. Or
Yeah.
like I'm too busy for this, I'm too big for this kind of thing. Like, come on.
do you know what I mean?
I just
understand
met
what you mean.
you. Like, come on,
I
bro.
just
I
met
got some
you.
money.
I got some money.
I got some money
I got
now,
some
baby.
money.
Please.
No.
Please, baby, I got some money.
Cause you a hoe.
I'm gonna call you right back. I'm gonna call you right back.
Call you right back.
Every time I was in.
No, but you know what I mean? I understand exactly where you're coming from. But this is the thing with femme hales, yeah? Is that they
Inhale, exhale.
inhale, exhale, wax on, wax off. Is that they use these things as signals.
Mad.
They're not all of them
Mad,
again,
mad,
but
mad.
they're all like not all of them again, but they're all. I'm being hyperbolic here, but they're all like mental.
And I don't mean that hyperbolic.
And I don't
but
mean
that
that
shit was in my
hyperbolic.
blood.
But it's like,
You know my life. I know your mama. Niggas in my love.
but they use it. They like the way like Instagram, for example. if you're trying to DM etiquette, yeah. If
That's
you're
why I
trying to
don't touch
slide
that.
in,
That's too mad for me. I don't
it's
understand
mad.
that
I mean,
game.
it's mad. Obviously, trying
You gotta
to
have
engage
game
as
to
much
have
and
that shit. Like,
yeah,
that's
that's
mad.
that's confidence. That's confidence. But listen, this is the thing.
So I just come to you.
My back. I broke my back. Spinal.
My back, and my neck, my back.
My neck and my back. I just keep thinking back to L in the prom, mate. You didn't even see this. As soon as my neck, my back. As soon as that song came on in prom, he was going ham with that song. Lick my pussy and my. He was shouting it, mate, and it was the clean version as well. He was shouting it.
That's the clean version.
He was shouting the dirty version, but they were playing the clean version.
Oh, mad.
That was mad.
Respect, love, shout out to that guy.
Shout out to the guy. But now listen, this is the thing. It's very difficult because many girls are just hostile. They're not accepting of things.
I don't know
you
about
what
that. I can't lie. I don't know about that.
See, a lot of the girls, yeah, they make you work.
Which is not.
Why do they do it? And then they'll say it to you after, like, I made you work, but then they're all calm and they're chilling now, and then they're eating ice cream on my leg. Do you know what I mean? What's going on? Why did you make me work and now you're chill now?
Like,
What's
I
the
can understand
point?
a certain degree of working for it, like, just to show, like, let's see what this
Dedication.
guy is about. Like, is he really serious about me? What kind
Yeah.
of... But some girls, man, come on, man, you're making me want, like, a track. Like,
You're
a
making me
marathon.
jump
Jump
track.
through
Do
hoops.
you know what I
You're
mean?
gonna jump
You know
through
what I
hoops like a
mean?
dog.
I've got a broken foot. Do you know what I mean? What are you making me jump for?
Like,
Do you know
come
what I
on.
mean?
It's
It's crazy. I don't
It's
know.
crazy.
This is why the game is rigged.
Life is about balance, man. Life is about
We'll
balance.
find out
isn't
someone.
Love is strong.
it? Yeah, love is strong. That's how we're ending it.
Love is strong.
Love is strong.
The amount of times we've gone full circle in this episode has been mad.
Especially when this is 1 hour 50 minutes, something like
It's
that.
1 hour 50 minutes.
You're getting
Yeah.
lucky because your boy King motherfucking Kang's in the building.
Man whispered his name, you
You
know.
rolled true.
Raise the roof. This is 96.8.
We shall raise it to the Lord.
You know what I mean?
It is right to give him thanks and praise.
Mad,
But,
mad.
that is
Again,
dirt.
thanks to Lance Kengethi.
Thanks to Kang for
uh,
joining
My
us.
motherfucking A-listers out there. For your
Thanks.
motherfuckers.
Thanks for joining us.
You know what? I want to just shout out some actual names and then swear so that it sounds like a bleep video and you're not bleeping the swears. So shout out to motherfucker. Motherfucker. Shitface. Motherfucking bitch. Now you're gonna have to bleep all of that. Work hard for that edit.
Wow, that's that.
Guess the names.
I'll just do the names. Yeah, you can guess the names, but yeah. Well, okay, thanks for rolling
But
through.
yeah, thanks for having me on,
It's been a
guys.
bants
It's been
one.
pleasant.
Good.
It's been
Remember
pleasant.
to follow the Instagram, of course, Max Nothing Podcast.
Yeah.
The YouTube, Max Nothing Podcast. The iTunes, Max Nothing Podcast. And the Twitter, Max Nothing Pod.
Which we have still not posted anything
Oh, we'll
on.
get on there soon.
Terrible. It's a bare. It's a barren wasteland, that Twitter
Yeah,
boy.
we'll
Oh
jump
my
on that
god.
soon, man.
Follow still though,
Yeah,
follow still.
follow still.
It's a mad one.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my god. Thanks for listening,
Shouts out
guys.
to the usuals.
The
Camp
usuals.
Bell.
Trills.
Borel.
Trill.
Ems.
Camp.
True. Everybody.
Slack.
Slack.
Daily
Yeah,
on a
Slack attack,
daily,
man.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh crap, was he having that music?
No,
that
it
radio
wasn't
thing?
even on today.
Oh man.
I tried, mate. I tuned in. I was late. It was like 5:48. I was like, let me just see what's going on. It was the Jenny. She started speaking, and then she just talked to someone. She was like, "Oh, what do you think?" I waited for the voice. Some other random white guy's voice. I said, "Fuck this. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not tuning in. It's not Slack."
I
So
call it that, man. But
Run
yeah,
it.
shout out to Slack, man.
shout out to Slack once again. Thanks for
Yeah.
shouting me out. Andrew's leg, mate.
Mm.
Remember when you said that?
Oh yeah.
She was like, she called me Andrew, mate. You didn't even listen.
Yeah.
Slack called me out on the whole thing. He was like, shout out to Simon's broken leg. So no, he was like, listen, Simon, when you find your leg, just let me know. He's shattered into a million pieces.
Yeah.
Then the girl was like, yeah, put out a PSA, Andrew's leg.
So Simon's new name is now Andrew.
I was like, Andrew's, I'll take the moniker. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Bleeping
we're putting last names out there?
bleeping both of those names, but
Yeah.
that is a mad one.
Listen to the SoundCloud and iTunes and watch the YouTube video at the same time. That's what I've been doing. Get you that extra view, you know what I mean?
I haven't been posting on YouTube in a while. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man.
Kill
terrible.
myself if I was you. Thank you. Thanks,
Jesus
guys.
Christ.
Thanks, guys.
Get the pussy 9 times.
Jesus Christ. You're selfish.
True.
Mothers.
That's
Alright.
that. Well,
Okay,
thanks for
okay.
listening,
guys.
Killmonger. Red light, green light, red light, green light, red light, green light, red light, green light.
Not gonna lie, you should have a counter for every time you mention Kendrick Lamar or a song or anything related to
Kanye
Kendrick
has
Lamar.
come up. I've counted this. Kanye has come up.
More than Kendrick Lamar.
Kanye has come up in every episode.
So has Kendrick Lamar.
Nah, Kendrick hasn't come up in every episode. Kanye has come up in
You
every
referenced Kendrick
single
like
episode.
a couple 30 minutes ago. Kanye's a god.
Kanye's my Jesus. Do you know what I mean?
Kanye quote of the day.
My Jesus.
Oh yeah, Jesus,
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. That Christ is crazy, crazy, crippin'.
Someone's not saying that. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I
Jesus
mean? He
us.
felt that one in his soul.
Apparently. Yeah. Jesus us.
But again,
Bad
thank you for
pussy kill
listening,
mouth.
guys.
Thanks for
Yeah, we're
listening.
dragging
Sign
this
in.
one. My bad.
Out.
Out.
Like the Canadians say.
Peace.
Oot. If
Canadians.
Canadians.
What? Why? Oh.
Whoa. I don't even know this.
No, what do I do? I'm gonna continue this. You know what I'm saying? Get that music out of here! Get that music out of here! That has nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with no Canadians. Equal of that. I love Canadians, but I have nothing to do with
I don't even
them.
know what this means.
I have a girlfriend now.
The music came out again.
No, wait, cut that shit,
Get that
shit.
shit. Get
DJ,
that
pass me
shit.
the mic.
Wildin' out, man. Wildin' out.
Max nothing.